alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
Ace, TJ, Riggins, Alexis, Tech D Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Oh, getting a little lesson here on Salvadorian food. Alexis went somewhere yesterday and ate her the food from her homeland.
Y'all. And I brought y'all a little morsel.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Is it technically her homeland if she never lived there?
Yes, it's my homeland.
Well,
no,
I'm not being offensive. I'm asking, would it be your homeland or would America be your homeland? It's the homeland of your ancestors.
You're kind of trying me right now.
No.
What would
Yeah,
you
you're
rather
not.
be? Would you rather be from El Salvador than America?
I love being from both.
Well, you're not from
I
El
love-
Salvador.
both.
I love that I was born in America and I'm American and I love my Salvadorian heritage.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that Salvadorian El Salvador is your home. America
In my heart.
is your home. Okay, so then you would rather be from El Salvador than America.
No, I want to be from both. Dual citizenship that exists. That's a real thing.
But it's like
Yeah,
telling my
but you've
kids.
you've never lived in El Salvador. You can't be a dual citizen really unless you go through a huge process.
I lived for 1 week.
It's like all the
you
time
went on
that
vacation there, basically.
I had to tell my kids all the time, you're not from Louisiana. Because they were like, well, you are. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you are. You were born and raised in North Carolina. You've only lived in North Carolina. You're not from Louisiana.
Man,
Okay.
that was the biggest, best, most relief news I have ever given to my kids.
To tell them that they're not
Yeah.
from Louisiana.
They're not from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Okay, but listen, I kind of lived there because my mom and my dad both lived there and I was inside of their bodies, parts of me. So technically I lived there for a while.
So your mom was pregnant with you while she was still in El Salvador?
No, but half of me was inside of her, half of me was in my dad.
Oh.
Oh my
So
God.
do they not teach science in your homeschool?
Well, yeah, I mean,
That
that's
you
what I'm
went to?
saying. All the,
Yeah. Okay, well,
I mean, it's scientific.
you want to be Salvadorian when it's convenient and when it's cool.
There you go.
When
There
it's
you
cool,
go.
when you're talking about the cool foods and things like that, and when you can say, our tamales are different because they're wrapped in banana leaves instead of corn shucks.
Yep.
That's cool.
Salvi Pride.
Hey, Savvy Pride. Ooh, ooh.
There's a guy on YouTube who just posted, he's sucking up to Alexis. He's like, buenos dias, Alexis.
Oh, buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? Hola, del Salvador.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Hola, whatever.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my man Rick here just used up all of his Spanish knowledge with buenos dias right there.
It's short for Ricardo.
Ricardo.
It's Ricardo. Isn't that my name in Spanish? My real name? Richie. Isn't that Ricardo?
Ricardo.
But that just means Richard, right? Because my name's not Richard.
Yeah, you have a weird name.
Yeah, my mama didn't want me being called Dick.
Yeah.
I swear, that's what she said. She said I wasn't going to put, that Richie was short for Richard because I didn't want people calling you Dick.
Would there be a short version of your name in Spanish?
Chewy.
Rico.
Oh, Chewy.
Oh, Chewy.
No, it
No,
is
Chewy's on
Chewy.
set.
I'm not sure I
Yeah.
believe that. Let's see what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, a lot of things. People still talking about the election. Those are a few of the top trending topics at the moment. But today's kind of an interesting day because today the world's population crosses 8 billion people. Today, literally today, they figured this out. So 8 billion strong is trending right now. Hashtag 8 billion strong because now the world's population is over 8 billion.
Yeah, it took 11 years to add this last billion people. We passed 7 billion
11 years?
We passed 7 billion in 2011.
Okay.
And then we are on schedule to pass 9 billion in 2037. So the world's population is actually slowing down.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, that's interesting. 2037
2037.
for another billion?
Yeah.
We need to have some kids, Riggins.
You want to start right now?
We'll save the population.
American Salvadorian
Yeah,
baby?
we really need to be having them in America.
Give me a chance
Yeah,
to leave
sure.
the room. Before we,
We're like superheroes.
Yeah, we could save the planet.
Exactly.
I
I'm all
always
about
knew
it.
I always knew you would be the one to save the
Isn't
planet.
that, was it Japan where they had a day like a year or two ago, or was it China? They had a day a couple years ago where they today you need to go home and make a baby.
No way.
Yeah, because their population had fallen off because young people stopped having kids. They were like, hey, hang on, today, we're going to have this day. They set it up. Nobody goes to work today. You need to go home and have some kids.
Yeah, all cultures, in order to survive, have to have a birth rate that is that keeps up with their society. And so that's why in America we have tax breaks for kids. You get to write off a kid when you have one, things like that. But that all went away when the family unit in America broke down completely, and it was by design that happened. It was all a bunch of manipulation from the American Marxists to break down the family in America, and our population isn't keeping up now. Our baby rate.
That's wild. Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to start today.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
after
y'all
this.
need to get on it.
Get on and do it.
Don't worry, guys. We got it.
Once again, we got to save the world. Yeah, we get blamed for killing Applebee's and stuff like
Right.
that. Millennials are going to be the ones that step up and save the world.
Exactly.
I was in an Applebee's the other night. Seemed to be doing okay.
I know. So why do they keep saying that?
I don't know.
I've only heard you say that.
No,
Oh God, they wrote it.
I've never heard
they
anybody
say
say
millennials are
Applebee's.
killing
Yeah.
fast casual chain restaurants.
Yeah, I've read it at a couple of places, but it seems
I
to
don't
be
know
doing
why.
okay.
I don't know why they say that.
Maybe
They're
on
just looking
Ruby
to blame.
Tuesdays.
Is it because
I'm keeping them open personally.
too.
is it because of delivery and all that stuff?
I don't know.
Like you get
they'll
other
find a
places
reason.
in your neighborhood that deliver food and all
You
that.
guys killed it for us. Like, sorry, we didn't mean to. I don't know.
I'm keeping them
Hey, there,
afloat personally.
there is
Rob's keeping it alive.
no possible way that Applebee's or Chili's will ever die as long as Ace has a breath within him.
Yeah.
I ate at Chili's last night.
Yeah.
He'll keep it alive.
Yeah, they will pry those menus out of his cold dead hands.
Yeah, it's right by my house. And Amanda was busy last night she had teaching a class, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit the Chili's, and I did, and it was divine.
Were there any millennials, or was it
Divine.
people your age or young? What was it? Did you notice?
Yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, there was like a millennial age guy at the bar. I sat at the bar, and he was sitting at the bar around the corner. Matter of fact, there were 3 people at the bar, me and 2 other guys, and both of those guys were by themselves millennial age guys. Then there were a couple of families in there that, like, the people were probably younger than me. They had young kids and all, but yeah, they were still probably in their 30s,
Okay. Yeah.
mid to late 30s.
Stop the slander about millennials.
Right.
We didn't do anything.
Inflation is going to do way more to kill those restaurants than millennials have.
Yeah. It's getting
Was
expensive.
it? Yeah, was it expensive, Ace, last night?
No, well, I just
wasn't.
I had 2 beers and chips and salsa. It's like $12.
Oh, that's all you had.
Yeah.
I think the 3 for $10 is now 3 for $12.99.
And then the gas that it takes to get there.
Yeah, I mean,
and,
it's the whole thing.
Don't order chicken wing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a lot.
Today is National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. It always falls around this time because it encourages people to clean out their refrigerator in preparation for the upcoming holiday. Now, I saw somebody on TikTok that explained, you know how the cool trend is to get like those glass door refrigerators?
Yeah.
Where you can she said, do not do it.
No.
Do not do it because unless you've got somebody monitoring the situation in your refrigerator, it looks like junk. It looks like a junkyard
Yeah.
when you got to walk by
Yeah.
that clear door. That never even occurred to me. Like, oh yeah.
Sure, somebody has got to constantly be taking care of that to make sure every time they walk by, let me check it real quick. That's just pressure you don't need.
Yeah,
Right.
we have one side that is clear, but it's really tinted, and you have to push a button to turn a light on
Oh really?
to be able to see what's in there. But we didn't. We just like the refrigerator. We didn't want any see through or tell us, be talking to us or any of that kind of stuff. It's just dumb, I think.
That is dumb.
That's wild, though. TJ has one side of his refrigerator that's tinted, and I have one side that's dented.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yep. Along with every other thing else. Everything's kind of dented.
Ay.
Oh, look, this has a dent as well.
But you know how my wife is, she's got a routine that she's just like, boom, 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 got to take care of it, like a to-do list where every Monday is clean out the refrigerator day. Before she makes grocery list, goes to the store.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good for her.
But she still gripes about it like it's new every time.
Yeah.
Can anybody else throw anything away? I mean, this has been in here for a whole week, and if it's leftovers that I like, I'll let them go almost a week. Yeah, Well, that's ridiculous. Okay, well, we had this conversation every Monday.
We've had this conversation every Monday for 20 some odd years.
Either throw it out or don't. I mean, come on.
Gives you something to look forward to.
I'm just throwing this whole container and everything. This is disgusting. No, don't do that. It's been in here a week.
I love that.
Sometimes, though, it does seem like you look at the container and go, this is probably not going to get clean. I'll just throw it out.
Yeah, I've definitely done that before.
Like, you don't want to really deal with it. You're like, oh, this is probably going to be best to clean up. I'm just
I don't want to even open it.
Not an expensive container, but like one you're like, yeah.
One that you got from the Chinese food place.
I'm just chuck that whole thing. I'm good.
But that's usually if you forgot it, in the work refrigerator for a couple of months, and you throw that away. But
yeah,
I mean, if you're cleaning it out every week,
yeah, kind of crazy.
Which I make sure it gets cleaned out every week.
Yeah, and then there's this crazy story about Jay Leno. He suffered some serious burns on his face over the weekend. One of his cars burst into flames inside his garage. And he's got, hundreds. Jay Leno's a big car guy. He's got this huge warehouse garage thing. And I guess he was working on one of them and it just exploded in his face, caused him serious burns. So, yeah, it's not good.
You know how people are on Twitter. I was just scrolling through this story yesterday. And somebody, of course, says, who knows nothing about Jay Leno. Like, what's he doing trying to work on his own car or anything? And he's leave it to an expert. Like, this guy knows cars backwards and forwards like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
He's probably better than your average mechanic and has as many tools or everything that it's unbelievable what he's got.
Yeah, the guy drives around L.A. in a Model T. It's like
he builds his own cars and all as well. So he is a car expert. Say Jay Leno's a car expert. This is just a weird thing that happened, but I got tickled. It's kind of funny reading how idiotic some people are, just saying, just throwing stuff out there. You're like, you clearly have no idea what you're talking about.
Why is he working on his own car? He can't afford that.
Yeah,
that's funny.
He's poor.
Yeah. So those are just a few things that are now trending.
So last week, group therapy, kind of heavy, kind of serious, but this week it's a little more fun because it's a very simple question. A member of the radio family just wants to know, and I hate this expression because I think it's overdone these days, but she does want to know, is she a Karen? Because of something she did over the weekend. Next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
All right, we've been keeping up with a saga, so to speak, and I may have misled people to their understanding of exactly what Alexis's hot girl summer entails. It's not just dating guys, like all of these 5 guys that are trying to date her. It's not just that. It's all the activities that go along with having a fun, crazy, wild summer for an aging millennial.
I'm not aging. Don't say that.
Foreign.
He says it like I'm not going to catch it.
We're all aging. Everybody's aging.
Yeah.
There's a difference between aging and aged.
Aged. You're an aged
You're an aged
millennial.
Ew.
Is she aged?
Sounds like I'm stale or something.
No,
Yeah.
you're just, I mean,
I'm a stale
we're all
human.
aging. But, one of those kind of ideas of you just blow it out before you have to have all the responsibilities of being a full-on adult and all, just go crazy. That's part of what it is. And the reason why she's having this hot girl summer is because a psychic told her to. That's the thing. It's just all this whole bunch of deliciousness all rolled together that we can keep up with. If a psychic told me to go have a hot guy summer, I probably wouldn't have the guts to do it.
Me either.
Well, let me
Me,
just.
sitting here at 77 years old, wouldn't be able to do it. But let you what?
Let me point out I am a responsible adult, okay? Not like this is the summer before I become a responsible adult. I'm pretty responsible.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
you know?
before you start settling down and getting married and those types of things,
I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
All right, just go with it, please. Oh, my God. Nobody here really thinks you're ever going to get married. Just kind of go with the
All
story.
right.
Nobody
Before I get married and have
believes it.
kids.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it more palatable to adults that you're doing all this stuff in the summer.
Right.
Yeah, before you move into the shoe.
Yes. All right, so You did not see any of your suitors over the weekend. You
No.
had planned to maybe see one of them. No, you talked about seeing two of them this weekend,
Yeah.
and you didn't see either one.
Nope. Didn't
Their
feel
choice
like
or
it.
yours?
My choice.
Okay. So what happened? Did you have a thing set up with them and you canceled it, or it just never came to fruition?
Well, the British boy leaves tomorrow, so I wanted to see him this past weekend, I thought. And then I just didn't feel like it anymore. I don't know. I just felt like maybe it was just a one-time thing. Every time he comes, I just want to see him one time. That's it.
I was gonna say, I thought this was your soulmate.
I thought so too. I don't know what happened, but I really was like, not feeling it.
Okay. And,
Wow.
But did the psychic tell you to do that?
No.
Or you just did that on your own? Are you afraid that's going to be the wrong choice?
I did that on my own. No, I'm not.
Because the psychic didn't tell you to do it?
No.
Okay.
I make my own
So are we
choices.
down to 4 now? Does that mean we're down to 4 if he's going back, over there to Great Britain?
Right.
Does that knock him out? That would put him out of Hot Girl Summer running, I would think.
Sure.
Yeah, but we just got another one that we rotating out.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a new
so
interest.
one moves out, one moves in.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
All right. So where did you meet the new interest?
Social media,
Okay.
Instagram. Yeah.
All right. And you had a big day out on the lake Saturday, but had nothing to do with any of the 5 potential suitors or whatever.
Yeah, I went out on the lake with one of my friends, Carly. She's a PT. She's super cute.
Okay, what's PT stand for?
Physical
for those who
therapist.
don't know. Okay.
So she's a doctor. Dr. Carly. That's what I call her, Dr. Carly Cheeks. Anyways, so yeah, she
So
has
she's
a
a
bunch.
medical doctor?
She's not a medical doctor.
Yeah. I was gonna say, physical therapist is not a doctor.
But they do call them doctors.
Who does?
Whenever you get your degree or whatever, I don't know.
Really? I didn't know
If
that.
you get your doctorate.
Yeah, so she got a doctorate in like sports medicine or rehabilitation, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Or are all physical therapists doctors? I don't know. I'm asking seriously.
Here's the answer. Since 2015, physical therapists are doctors, but they're not physicians. They undergo additional schooling as required for their specific professional practice, just like any dentist, nurse, doctor,
That's cool.
surgeon, optometrist, orthodontist, or therapist.
Cool.
Huh. Who knew?
All right. So you had a doctor on board?
There was a bunch of doctors on
A
board.
bunch of doctors.
Yeah, it was all women doctors, and I just felt so powerful among such awesome, powerful businesswomen. It was such a good feeling. And we were just having a good time. We were talking about different things about life, and they do this every weekend, so they asked me to be part of their crew.
Okay. And so the other ones were friends of your friends. So
Yeah.
a friend invited you with the other friends. Okay. And what kind of stuff were you talking about? Life and everything? Because that sounds like a fun boat day to me. I don't know about y'all. We just got a bunch of people together and sat around talking about life and, bragging about how powerful we are and
Yeah.
all of that kind of stuff.
We were just talking about manifestation, our goals. I was asking them about their goals and how they got to where they're at, their next steps, all of that. It was
Okay.
great.
Cool. Can we get an invitation into that party?
No, we don't want you there.
But
And we were twerking.
Okay, there
Twerking
we go.
doctors.
There we go.
So,
Love this.
So
I
then-
loved it. I
yeah.
loved it. It was like what I
Good.
need to be a part of.
Good. That's awesome.
And they had all the snacks and sandwiches. They had every snack you can think of, all
Hang
types
on.
of sandwiches.
I'll answer your question about how to manifest your goals, but first, I got to work that.
Yeah, we got twerk. Plus, you gotta have balance, you know?
The physical therapist, the doctor, has to slap my friend on the butt while I video it.
It's the doctor I want to go to.
Somebody pour some seltzer on my booty. That will
Yeah,
manifest my
because you gotta
goals.
be able to be powerful, smart, and
Yeah.
have fun. I
What
love
other
it.
What other kinds of doctors were on the
One
boat?
was a medical doctor. I don't know what the other one was. If she was, I don't know what kind of doctor she was, but
So what do they want with you?
Well, and who drove the boat?
one of their friends. It was a guy that was on the boat.
Oh, then that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know who
So it
that-
wasn't all women.
No, it was just one guy, and then the rest were all women.
Okay. Yeah.
He
And
drives
did
the
they-
boat every weekend.
Did they pay him? Is he a hired hand
No,
that drives the boat?
they've known him since he like kids too. They all grew up together.
Okay, so how many of them has been with him? If you know what
None.
I'm saying.
None of them.
Oh, please. They're dragging him out on the lake every weekend. Come on. And they've known him since they were kids. Is he good looking? Good looking fellow. So, no, but I mean, that's good. You had a good, do they all believe in that other stuff that you believe in?
They sure do. We're all witches, all of us. Every single one. We talked about it. I even said that. We were in the middle of talking. I said, guys, we're all witches. And they're like, yes, we're all witches. Manifesting witches.
We're all witches.
So great.
I love it. Witch doctors. I love it. It's like I found my people.
Your what do they call that? Your coven.
Yeah, I'm finding my people.
Well, good.
And they're getting houses built with pools in them. Like, they're just so awesome. I'm like, I want to be like them when I grow up.
And they really do. Even the medical doctor believes in all of that
100%.
Reiki and all of that stuff.
100%.
Okay. Well,
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. The Ace and TJ Show is now your favorite radio and TV show in the morning. Stream us anywhere on our YouTube channel at Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, don't just listen to the Ace and TJ Show now. Watch it live on YouTube right now at the Ace and TJ Show. You can see it. Just go to Ace TJ TV, search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube, and you can watch the show every morning, as well as now the Share Funny podcast every single day, live on our YouTube channel.
could you do me a favor though? If you're watching it right now on the YouTubes, I didn't turn my little ring light thing on today because I was looking at the video clips yesterday, and it really, really looks crazy in my glasses. So I didn't turn it on today. And see, will you tell us if it doesn't look right?
It looks good to me.
It does?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Do they see the same feed that you're looking at?
Yeah, I'm watching on YouTube.
We don't have a special feed.
No, we do not.
We don't have a special YouTubes. Okay. No. Well, good.
And I just noticed Alexis has gone on to comment. Buenos dias, everyone.
Yeah, buenos dias. Hola.
It's Tuesday. The doctors are in. This is group therapy on the Ace and TJ Show.
One of the things I love about group therapy is that sometimes it's really serious and very serious situations. Sometimes it's just fun. And I like this. I'm not going to say this later. Hang on. Got it. I should have scratched it. Should have put her name on there, but I want to scratch it out because I know I'm bad to say people's names when I just read them. She said, yesterday, she sent this Sunday DM. Yesterday, I was driving to the store and got cut off by a cooling and heating company van. At first, I let it go, as maybe I was in the wrong. I'm not the greatest driver, I'll admit it. But this van continued to weave in and out of traffic, not using a turn signal, and almost wrecked with a cement mixer. So I messaged the company and told them about the issue. I was nice about it, but I wanted them to be aware. I told my husband what I did, and he was like, okay, Karen. She goes, am I a Karen now? I just figured if I was a business owner, I'd want to know.
Yeah.
Does it make her?
No.
I don't think so either, because people have been labeled as, you're a Karen if you complain about something or if you point out somebody's doing something wrong. But in this case, sounds like she was well within her rights to let the company know, hey, your driver's acting all crazy out here.
Right, and Karen in that usage is racist and chauvinistic, because it only refers to white women.
People, yeah.
White women. So,
well, but let's face
take
it.
that. Your husband is a racist and misogynist, calling you a Karen.
White women complain the most.
What? I don't think so. I mean, if I ever talk to any white women, I might know for myself, but I don't.
Has anybody ever called and so you said no, she's not a Karen. Riggins?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Alexis?
I go by the philosophy snitches get stitches, so I wouldn't call the company.
You've never called a company for something like
No.
that? Rob, would you have called the company?
No,
way.
100% not.
I probably wouldn't have, but it puts them in a corner. Like it's like women can't complain about anything where they're done wrong by without being called a Karen.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. That's if you're within your right to complain. You want to talk to the manager because the employee's being rude or not doing what they're supposed to do. You can't do it now because they put you in that corner of, oh, you're a white woman complaining, Karen.
Yeah,
Karen.
That's right. You still there are still moments where it's
Yeah,
okay to complain because you're within your rights.
Right. Why is she driving to begin with?
Valid point, TJ. Why is she driving to begin with? That's where the real root of the problem lies.
True.
I mean, her husband ought to be chauffeuring her around that, but obviously he doesn't care about her to call her that vile name.
I don't think I ever have. Anybody ever called a company for something like that? Like, hey, your driver was being crazy, or I saw your guy and he was acting like an idiot, that kind of thing.
But I've seen on those trucks,
Yeah,
they're
it
like,
says
call
call.
me,
Yeah.
or call us about the driving.
How's my driving?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, I don't think so. I've wanted to. I think about it all the time. Every time I go in that stupid grocery store up here, I want to go over to the customer service desk.
Tell them what?
Tell them, well, never mind. I can't. I have a whole line built out already. It's just so awful. I saw a guy. Well, never mind. I don't even want to tell. I'll tell you what it was. I was stunned by this. A manager at this grocery store saw a woman finish loading her groceries into her cart and was walking the cart all the way back into the store. He walked right by her, and he had a drink in his hand, so I guess he's on lunch or something. Clearly a manager, though. He's wearing the dress shirt. Did not even make a move to grab that cart. Like, hey, let me take, or even bring it to the corral. Made no acknowledgement. Was just going to let her walk.
Really?
And even as like a kid that worked as a bag boy in a grocery store, even if I was off the clock, I would have never let a woman walk by, or a man for that matter, walk by me with a cart and let him walk it all the way back. I mean, that was
how
just
about the manager setting a good example for other everybody? Oh man, he was on his break and he still stopped.
Yeah, or for the customer, she's like, wow, that was really nice. But it's like
Customer service isn't what it used to be.
It's really not. So
People just don't care like they
sorry,
used to.
that one really got me fired up.
Right, and snitches get stitches.
I guess
And
so.
snitches get stitches.
Yeah,
So
who you gonna snitch?
I don't want stitches.
At the Ace TJ show, do you think this lady's a Karen just because of her? She complained about the HVAC guy driving in a wild and reckless manner. According to her, he was driving in a wild and reckless manner. And then more things that get Riggins fired up. It's coming up. Yeah.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and it was 32 years ago today that a scandal went public that ended the careers of two of the hottest musicians in the world at that time. Today, we might not even think that much about it. Give you the details on Today in History next.
Centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt Centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
From High Point to Las Vegas, we travel all over, walking miles of showrooms and getting our hands dirty. Our promise to you, Lake Norman, is if it's not the best, you won't find it here at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Need someone to take care and make sure that your house is bug-free, then you need Cardinal Environmental Solutions. Just go to acetj.com/cardinal and start living pest-free today with Cardinal.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 32 years ago today, November 15th, 1990, that Milli Vanilli producer Frank Farian admitted publicly for the first time that Rob Pilatus and Fabrice Morvan, Milli Vanilli, never sang a word on their Grammy Award-winning debut album or any of their music. They ended up having to return their Best New Artist Grammy Award. That brought the group down, but today, pretty commonplace. That's Today in History.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Riggins mentioned this earlier, now trending. Today is a very big day in the world. The world's population hits 8 billion people today. It's according to the United Nations. We were at 7 billion people in 2011. And we're on pace to make 9 billion by 2037. So you can see that we're slowing down. It's taken a little over a decade to add this last billion people. Then it'll take another 15 years to add the next, specifically at noon. Apparently, we're going to pass the 8 billion mark.
They don't know that.
They guess.
Yeah, they have no way of knowing that information.
At noon, it's going to happen at noon. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
They don't even know what they're having for lunch at noon. How they going to know that?
Ace is like, yeah.
Statistics. But
8 billion people is considered a, quote, milestone in human development, according to the United Nations, and making the announcement because current life expectancy is just under 73 years. 50 years ago, life expectancy was 58. So we've come a long way in 50 years. And they think by 2050, it'll be up another 4 years to 77 would be the average life expectancy. That's hard to believe. The average life expectancy is 73, and it was 58 just 50 years ago.
58.
Yeah.
Man, you would have been TikTok, right?
Yeah. That's right, Riggins. Thank you.
Your Twilight years.
Yeah, so 50 years ago was what, 1972?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'd have about 4 years left. Well, I'm sorry. I'd have about 3.5 years left.
I mean, that's if you believe anything out of the UN, which I don't.
You don't believe anything?
No. No, man.
So I'm totally sidetracked now, but the fact that I would almost be dead if this was 50 years ago,
dead?
according to Riggins.
But good thing we're not living in that time. So
Well,
you're
yeah,
okay.
and that's the average. That's the average.
Yeah, and you're healthier than most people at your age.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know that I am or not.
I think you are.
Physical.
Yeah, Dr. Rob thinks you
Yeah, physically. Yeah, right.
You're healthier than I am.
Well, I mean, Rob, you know, most everybody's healthier than you are with
They
the
can
back
stand
and the
up
leg.
straight.
Somebody asked me the other day how many packs of cigarettes a day Rob smokes
Oh, because of my
because of his laugh. Like that. I said he's never smoked.
Never. It's a good laugh, though.
Yeah.
He's a wheezer.
Is that Huckleberry?
What was that? Muttley? Is that the dog
Yeah, Muttley,
cartoon?
Whenever I do that, it makes me feel like I'm about to hyperventilate. It make me woozy.
It's quite a compliment, Rob, that somebody thought you were a smoker.
Yeah, I guess.
On your lap. But Rob has been on this diet. You've lost 35 pounds?
Almost. I'm at 33 today. I checked this
That's
morning.
amazing. Good for you. That's fantastic. But still, the back and the leg are still giving you trouble?
Yeah, and I'm getting referred soon to a pain specialist. They gonna inject me soon. So
Yeah, but what are they going to give you for the pain? I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Forgive me, Rob. I mean, we can do that.
I'm not helping this.
He cuts
smoking
his mic off,
stereotype.
but he's coughing so loudly it comes through into this other room through the door. Hang in there, Rob.
I am
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ dailies.
Just take normal pictures.
Can it
so
be
women are doing these thirst traps and bragging about how good they look and look at me, attention, attention, attention. And if you criticize them at all, then you're terrible. Oh my God! Well, she's hot to her. It's her hot girl summer. Da, da, da. If a guy does it, come on, man, you need to stop. You need to just try to take a normal picture. They're all critical of a guy who does it.
That's true.
I know, but I'm a horrible person.
Exactly.
I know.
That's the universe.
Let's get right down to it. Yes.
Just like how men can't take as many pictures flexing and all in the gym as women do without the criticism.
And I say all the time, I know it's hypocritical.
Yeah, because a guy, you would laugh at a guy and
I
you
hate
look how
it.
cheesy he is.
Yes.
But there's a guy that I follow online that a workout guy, and he regularly posts a picture of himself in the gym. He looks great. You would think he's cheesy.
Nope. And I follow tons of them. They're hot though.
So you only think they're cheesy if you know them or something?
Yes, and if they're not that cute, it's cheesy.
So if they're attractive and they post pictures,
And
of them,
they're famous, and I don't know them. Of course, they're hot.
what if
can
they're
do
not
whatever they
famous? What
want.
if it's just what they do for a living? Like if they're just trainers. Like if a guy's a trainer.
If
at a
that's
gym,
his job, I get it.
and he's
So
like,
yeah,
post, making gains. You could make these gains too, and he's shredded.
yeah, it's fine.
No problem with him, unless he's not
He's
attractive.
marketing his brand.
Yeah, but what if he's not attractive?
I'm still gonna give him credit for being a hustler, but I know, TJ, I'm horrible. I know.
No, I didn't say anything.
Can I show Alexis one of my thirst traps and then just get her honest reaction?
Oh yes, please. That'd be
From
fantastic.
maybe 2009.
Okay. Oh, you're cute. Look at him with that side smile and the dimples. All right, boy.
Oh, look at a boy in a sweater.
Look at him. He's got that little side smile.
Oh yeah, but
Mischievous.
but Gwen is in the picture with you that
Doesn't
used to
matter.
work for us. Doesn't
matter.
But it's not the same as what women do when they post
No.
selfies and they're, everything's hanging out and
Well, whatever Ace said about Alexis is one. I don't know what that was. It sounded very graphic. Whatever he said.
The Alexis photo?
You're bent over.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
No, hang
That's
on.
a weird way to describe
Hang
it.
on, it's right here. Okay.
I was not bent over like that.
Yeah, when you say bent
That's
over,
the photo.
Yeah.
She is bent over, facing the camera.
Okay.
I thought
She's wearing a halter. She's wearing a halter
you
top,
meant.
and she's leaned forward to totally expose the top of her chest to the camera.
Usually when somebody says bent over, I picture it from the back.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Bent over. But I knew what picture you were talking about because
That's a good pick.
What, someone sent it to you, tattletaling on me again, TJ?
No, but we had already talked about that picture.
Because TJ has Instagram police officers that send him things and about me.
Really?
Yes. They tattletale.
No, they don't. It's just listeners.
Look at you. You're so cute.
What, is this your other- Riggins found another thirst trap.
Oh my God. 2011, and if that's not 2011.
I know, right?
Are you wearing? Is that a
he has his little
beanie of some
chain
sort? I can't really
on.
see the picture. Is that a beanie you're wearing or
Look at
something?
you, and your shoes
Flat
are
top.
lit. Okay, boy.
Oh.
High tops.
Damn.
Dog tag.
I've seen that picture. Yeah, I like
Dog tag? Is that what you said?
Well, skinny jeans.
Did you get
The
a good
whole thing.
reaction on it, Riggins, on your thirst trap?
Yeah.
I like
oh
that
God,
picture.
the
Yeah.
worst caption ever.
What was the
Oh, I
caption?
don't even wanna
Captions
read it.
are
Oh,
the
read it.
best.
please.
No,
Read it.
please read
All right, hurry.
captions.
We're running out of time.
Most young kings get their heads cut off.
Oh.
Get rid of the phone. Take the phone. I don't want to.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is Ace TJ TV.
All right.
You got something?
No.
Today's group therapy is real simple and kind of fun, but led us to a more fun topic anyway. It's kind of where we were going with it. A lady wanted to know. She called a heating and cooling company over the weekend because she felt their driver was being reckless on the road. And her husband told her, okay, Karen. And she wanted to know, was she actually being a Karen for calling? But no, the Karen thing comes from complaining when there's no reason for you to be complaining. You're just being rude. You're being arrogant. You are, you have no reason for your complaint or to treat someone the way you're treating them. In this case, if somebody is driving erratically, there's really nothing wrong with calling the company to let them know, hey, your driver's acting all kind of crazy. He almost hit a cement mixer, which was one of the examples that she gave. And yes, I know it's a cement mixer, but I called it a cement mixer. So
a cement mixer.
Southern. Thank you very much. But overwhelmingly, people have said, no, that does not make her a Karen if she had a reason to call. It's just really a generic term that's been given to too many things. Like one lady said, I've called a couple of times, but just the trucks that say, how's my driving? Well, your driving's not good. So,
yeah,
I've called. Nobody on the show has ever called about anything, but Riggins, you seem to have a few things that have. Do you have places that you have complaints about, even though you still attend those places?
I'm sure. I mean, I can find something to complain about everywhere.
Well, there's a particular grocery store that seems to be a problem for you.
Yeah, they're rude.
Yeah.
I thought that was really rude when I saw that manager not take the woman's cart back in the parking lot. I was like blown away by that.
I would agree with that. Here's the question: have we gotten so used to it that we just still will go there?
Yeah,
because you're going to find something everywhere.
Because everybody tells you, oh, that's just the way things are now. It's like, well, why? Like, you can fight that a little bit, and you might not be able to change a system, but you can tell somebody, like, hey, that was not cool, obviously. I'm trying to think,
I know some older people who live by the thought that dealing with a manager in a business it is no longer valuable to the customer in any way, because if they don't own the business, they don't care. Older people say you can complain to the manager, but the manager doesn't own the business, and so they're not going to treat you like the way managers used to be.
Yeah.
Where they were like, this is my job and I'm responsible for this. I'm in charge of this business at the moment and I'll do what's right. They said far too often they're just like, okay, well, we'll take that into consideration, and then nothing changes.
Well, I can say I cared.
As a manager?
I did care, yeah.
Yeah.
And I made sure that if someone complained, that I could do whatever I could do for them to leave happy. And sometimes it just didn't work. People were not going to be happy, but you at least try.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, sometimes you're just not going to be able to make people.
No.
And we've learned that in the radio world, Ace.
Well, and that's
what do you find funny, lady?
That's what makes our jobs different, because we're the managers and they're complaining about us.
So what can you really do?
So it's a lot easier to blow them off. Well, you're crazy, sir.
You're banned.
Right.
Don't come back.
That's always my favorite.
I've been
When
banning
TJ
listeners for
responds,
years.
Yeah, you're banned from listening, sir.
Wait, could they complain to Manager Adam about you guys?
Oh, they do.
They do?
Yeah, they do. But
what's he gonna
I mean,
say?
he's just like, what do you want me to say to this? Sometimes he'll go, obviously you didn't say this. And I go, well, obviously I did. They're right.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Just a simple question. Sometimes when things happen in life, you've got a go-to person to talk to. You're like, oh, I know who to call to ask about this. Because you consider that person to be an expert. But what do people consider you to be an expert in? Next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and it was 32 years ago today that a scandal went public that ended the careers of two of the hottest musicians in the world at that time. Today, we might not even think that much about it. Give you the details on Today in History next. And we got this clip over the weekend from Riggins' parents, a little clip of Riggins when he was a child talking about people. Wait, hang on. I didn't have it turned up. Sorry. My bad. That was going to be a good joke. Wait, hang on. I got to pause it and I got to restart it. Hold on a second. 2 seconds.
Timing is everything.
I know. Man, I messed that up, didn't I? I forgot to turn it back up again. Here we go.
Not that I don't like people. It's just I don't like people near me.
Is that you?
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute. He's still the same. That's not you.
It was not.
Oh, my God.
Wait.
Oh, I was just about to say, that's sweet of you being generous for Ace messing up the beginning of it.
I thought that was him for real.
The whole time.
something so cute like that if it's not true?
But he even told you it was going to be a joke.
Oh, I didn't
he
hear
even
that
said,
part.
I thought that was going to be a good joke, but I missed it.
Oh, I thought like something else was a big joke.
If you go back and listen and watch what just happened, I was in the process of telling you that's so sweet of you to give it up for Ace and continue with thinking that it was a joke and
yeah, that's what I was doing.
Going
Look
along
how
with the
good of an
joke.
actress I am.
Oh, got you.
Got you guys.
Oh my God.
I was joking. Ha.
Acting.
That's one of the greatest things ever. And I thought, man, she's really doing a good job with that. And then I realized, oh, wait,
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 32 years ago today, November 15th, 1990, that Milli Vanilli producer Frank Farian admitted publicly for the first time that Rob Pilatus and Fabrice Morvan, Milli Vanilli, never sang a word on their Grammy Award-winning debut album or any of their music. They ended up having to return their Best New Artist Grammy Award. That brought the group down, but today, pretty commonplace. That's Today in History.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Buying, selling, whatever the situation is with your home, maybe you're looking for a little investment property. There is someone who can help you no matter what. Her name is Melissa Chambers. Chambers and Associates Realty. That's who you call because they can walk you through the process and make everything very easy for you. 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232 or online at lkncharlottehomes.com/AceTJ for Chambers and Associates Realty.
So this is irritating to me on a couple of different levels. Eminem has a new pop-up. Remember, he did this thing in Detroit a few months ago. It's called Mom's Spaghetti.
Yeah.
And it was a pop-up shop, and Eminem was serving spaghetti. Well, now it's opening up in New York City on November 20th. And my thought is, what the hell's Eminem know about spaghetti? Nothing. I'm not eating your spaghetti. I don't care if Eminem's there or not. You don't know anything about it. It's like a lyric in a song.
Right. And
I don't trust you to make good spaghetti in New York City.
And your mom's spaghetti was so terrible you had vomited it.
You threw it all up. I don't associate that with a great meal.
You regurgitated your mom's spaghetti.
Wait, why do you find it so annoying?
Too?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got crack in the spaghetti. What's going on here?
Trailer park spaghetti. I don't know.
And you find that
And
super
she's
annoying?
nervous and stuff, and he's nervous. I don't want spaghetti from a nervous person.
Yeah, well, exactly. I just don't get I mean, I guess it's all based on the popularity of Eminem. But you're in New York City. You can go to Little Italy, get some of the best pasta, homemade, handmade pasta you've ever had in your life. You'll never get to experience it again. Yet you're going to go stand in line outside in the hope, on the off chance that Eminem is there in a hoodie and like being vulgar and with his dyed hair. It's
who would
weird.
want his handmade, homemade spaghetti with those sweaty palms?
Exactly.
And his arms are weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know whether he can even hold up to doing it right. I mean, just ugh.
Did it have anything other than spaghetti? I'm just curious.
It's just one bowl of spaghetti.
Yes, all he serves
Maybe
is spaghetti
spaghetti's
the
his
whole
favorite
time.
food.
Right. I was like, it could still be worth it for me.
Right.
What else do they have?
What are my options? What are my other food options here?
They have a fettuccine Alfredo, mom's fettuccine Alfredo.
Does he have an app I can download in advance to get a deal?
Yeah, I don't think I would eat anything that Marshall Mathers M&M is preparing in the kitchen.
I'm not interested in celebrity restaurants to begin with.
No. There's a whole other one. David Dobrik, the YouTuber. He opened up a pizza place this past weekend. The line, people were out 24 hours in advance. It's like, well, what does he know about pizza? Give me a break. I don't like this. So the fact that Eminem is opening up another pop-up shop, it's like so obnoxious. A pop-up shop? Like, come on.
For spaghetti.
You're supposed to be like tough guy. Here's my pop-up shop.
Ace TJ 5G. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
In our bodies. We got to have it, you know, and we lose it as we age. So that's where Calitrin comes in to help you with that process, keeping that collagen in your system, those proteins, to promote weight loss and lean muscle and better sleep and all that kind of stuff. Now, here's the thing. If you order Calitrin right now and you buy 3 months supply, you're going to get 2 months free, $20 off, and the herbal appetite suppressant, all in the one deal. So go to acetj.com/weight loss and order that Calitrin today.
So something just came up a second ago that I think is interesting. It kind of came up during the break. We were discussing TJ was firing off celebrities to Alexis to choose from. And you took Bradley Cooper over Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes.
Even though you've always said Leonardo DiCaprio is like your favorite of all time.
Yeah.
What's made him fall back in your eyes?
I don't know. I feel like he'd be kind of boring to hang out with. Like he's good looking, but he just kind of seems boring. And Bradley Cooper just seems like he's high and we would have a great time.
Mm-hmm. Like he's high and would have a great time. Hot. Okay.
Yeah,
I wanted to make certain I got that word right.
Right, because that's their Boston coming out.
He's hot.
She can't make up her mind which accent she's got.
Well, I'm going to be there next week, so I got to get ready. He's hot.
So would Bradley Cooper now be your number one?
No, my number one changes. Just
Jake from State Farm?
I like Jake from State Farm, but he's not my number one.
Bless you.
Who would your top three be today then? Would Bradley Cooper be in your top three?
Yeah, I'll take Bradley Cooper in my top three.
Would Jake from State Farm be in your top three?
No. Drake is in my top three lately.
There's one guy she talks about all the time.
Who do I talk about?
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, yeah, Michael B. Jordan, especially
Okay,
lately.
over Bradley Cooper?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan's in my top three.
So Bradley Cooper, Michael B. Jordan, Drake are your top three?
Yeah, today.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
On this Tuesday.
I still think he can drop the B at this point because he is the Michael Jordan of the popular culture today.
No.
So he can drop that B.
Get out of here.
He
He can,
cannot.
TJ.
Yeah, he can.
Michael Jordan is still Michael Jordan. He needs the B.
Nah. This man's Creed.
Creed.
Mm-hmm.
nowhere close to as big as Michael Jordan.
Right now he is. You can't ask
way.
young people about Michael Jordan.
Yes, you can. If young people saw a picture of Michael Jordan dunking, they would know that's Michael Jordan.
Well, they know the logo. It's still the
Exactly.
biggest selling shoe brand in the world.
I think he's just kind of fallen off of people's minds.
Yeah, did Michael B. Jordan pick up the B just for that purpose? Or
I'm
is it-
sure, yeah.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Did
And
he?
he's been acting since he was a little kid.
They
so.
probably told him to change his. I'm sure somebody told him you need to change your entire name and maybe even whatever the B stands for, like one of those, become Michael Brown or whatever the B. Michael. I'm sorry to say Bivens is all I can think of, but that's the guy that used to be a New Edition of Bell Biv DeVoe. And he was like, no, I'll just make Michael B. Jordan so that differentiates him from Michael Jordan.
Probably inspired by Vivica A. Fox.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is there another Vivica Fox? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What's she do?
I don't know for sure. Maybe in the adult world. I don't know.
Oh.
She needs to drop the A.
I don't know. I just know it used to be Vivica Fox, and then she added the A because there was somebody else named Vivica Fox. It may have been a court thing,
Oh.
trademark deal.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
But
So-
still, she fine.
He's what she's still fine.
Yeah,
So Michael B. Jordan Drake
And Bradley Cooper.
Cooper.
Yeah, for today.
for today.
Yeah. Whichever one wants to come
Jake
through.
from State Farm, kind of circling around the outside of that
Yeah,
whole
we'll
thing.
say he'll be like in the top 5.
Who's the
maybe.
most surprising? Who would you find? Who would we most be surprised that you have an attraction to? Like, is there somebody out there because he's old or because nobody else finds him attractive? Just something odd, some guy you find that you're oddly attracted to.
Yeah, I've told you guys. What's the weird basketball player's name that I was like?
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. After I watched The Last Dance, I was like, I don't know why, but he's hot.
Okay, you know what's wild? My wife, Amanda's like, there is something. She's like,
What did he say?
He said, "You know what's wild? My wife."
My wife,
Oh yeah,
she wild.
that is wild.
no, Amanda thinks there's something about Dennis Rodman that she goes, he's not attractive
Not at
but
all.
there's something about him that attracts you to him.
Yeah, he's probably one of the ugliest people I've ever seen, but I don't know why. I think he's so attractive.
That's the difference in men and women. If there's an ugly woman, they say, "Oh, she is so ugly," but there's something about her that is sex. We don't do that. We're like, "You're ugly or not?" You know?
Yeah, I don't know if it's that good or bad for men that we're like that.
Well, it's good because then we don't have to fool with ugly people. Like, women talk themselves into being with ugly men. We don't do that.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
It's a total nerd takeover this morning on the internet. Getting Rob excited. Sharing details coming up next in Now Trending.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and it was 32 years ago today that a scandal went public that ended the careers of two of the hottest musicians in the world at that time. Today, we might not even think that much about it. Give you the details on Today in History next.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ Show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
From High Point to Las Vegas, we travel all over, walking miles of showrooms and getting our hands dirty. Our promise to you, Lake Norman, is if it's not the best, you won't find it here at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Need someone to take care and make sure that your house is bug-free, then you need Cardinal Environmental Solutions. Just go to acetj.com/cardinal and start living pest-free today with Cardinal.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 32 years ago today, November 15th, 1990, that Milli Vanilli producer Frank Farian admitted publicly for the first time that Rob Pilatus and Fabrice Morvan, Milli Vanilli, never sang a word on their Grammy Award-winning debut album or any of their music. They ended up having to return their Best New Artist Grammy Award. That brought the group down. But today, pretty commonplace. That's Today in History.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Regan's facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go, boom. Hottest trending topics, everything you need to know coming up in just a few minutes, about 4 or 5 minutes away. It's Now Trending, sponsored by the Johnson Group. Whatever your commercial cleaning needs are, the Johnson Group can handle them. Office space, medical building space, doesn't matter. They take care of over 15 million square feet every single month throughout the greater Charlotte area. Just go to acetj.com/clean. That's acetj.com/clean to find out more about the Johnson Group.
So Alexis says she had a Monday fun day yesterday.
Yep.
Now, you went to several different restaurants, had a couple of meals out. You pretty much made a day of it, right? Now, were you on a date? Because all this stuff that you said you did sound like a day date.
Yeah, and I didn't mention anyone in the email, right?
Oh, well, you could have said no just now.
Dang. Did you just ask?
Yeah, you could have said no.
Yeah, you could say it was a date. You could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went to District 57, which is like, I don't know, you solve puzzles in different rooms.
It's really cool.
I know the representative of that district was just reelected.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Was this a first date?
No, it was not a first date.
So it's like an escape room, but not an escape room.
Yeah, because I don't know how, Rob, how would you describe it? I don't know how else to describe it.
They're individual rooms with like one puzzle in
Yeah.
each room. It's like a dexterity puzzle.
Yeah.
All right.
That
So
part.
so you went on a nerd date.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. And play ping pong. And
Ping pong?
Ping pong.
Ping pong?
Ping pong. We did horribly. We only got 25 points.
What do you mean you only got 25 points?
So, well, you can get points in each room that you're in, and it's
Yeah.
25, 30, or 35 points for each room.
Playing ping pong?
No, the room.
Oh, I thought we moved on to ping pong. I'm like,
I was a
you
little
can only get 21.
This is a different type of ping pong.
It's
You got
like, you weren't
25.
playing ping pong if they let you score 25.
Y'all going into overtime.
This is a different type of ping pong in District 57.
Good Lord. And end of the day with pupusas, is this a new Salvadorian restaurant you went to, or has it been there?
No, it's the one that we've always gone to since we moved to Charlotte from
Yeah.
Boston. And they have the best pupusas in Charlotte. So we went there. We also went to go play mini golf.
Whoa.
So what is that saying? They had the best pupusas in Charlotte. I mean, is Charlotte the pupusa mecca?
We got the best pupusas in the South.
I got the best fried chicken in Anchorage. Big deal.
Best pupusas in the South.
Yup.
Cheaper too.
Yup.
Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Alexis is serving up a traditional Salvadorian breakfast here of pork pupusas.
I need one of those extra plates back for Ace's half, but
Oh yeah, she gave Riggins like 5 plates.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was like, one of us didn't get anything. Hurt my
I
feelings
got
a
you,
little bit.
Ace. I wouldn't bring everyone else pupusas and not you.
Let's see. I don't believe that, but okay. I appreciate it.
There you
She
go.
wouldn't bring me any anymore because I turned them down.
His was bigger than everybody else's. He got more than the rest of us.
Oh my God, they're the
not fair.
same size. Whatever, y'all.
I'll take it back. If I can't have the most, then you can have it back.
Just can't do anything nice right here, can't you?
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
I guess I can do this. I'm trying to eat pupusas right now, but business awaits, you know. A lot of people were talking about Pete Davidson yesterday. He's now been linked to the just beautiful model, Emily Ratajkowski, I think is how you say her name. Just hot. And if you want to look at his resume, you can do that. But we're talking about Kim Kardashian, Ariana Grande, Kate Beckinsale. Who else? Now this woman, Emily Ratajkowski. So what is it? Like, what are we missing? Because why does that guy just get the hottest women who have ever walked the planet?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
And I may have explained this before, but there's actually there is an educational video that would go along with this. All he had to do was get one, and then the rest were going to come in like, wait a minute, what's special about him? I don't see it, but there's got to be something for hot celebrity A to want to go out with him. And there's a movie from the 80s called Can't Buy Me Love. And it's about a nerd kid who's saving money to buy a telescope. And he gives his money for the telescope to this girl who was the hottest, most popular girl in school because she had ruined her mom's dress that she took without her mom's permission to wear to a party. And he gave her the money to buy the dress. And in exchange, he said, you have to pretend like you're dating me for however, like 2 weeks or whatever. So the hottest girl in school dating this nerd who mows everybody's yard to make money to buy a telescope. And then all of a sudden, the rest of the school, all the popular kids are like, oh, wait a minute, this guy must have something. And so the whole movie is about how he became the guy in the school that all the hot girls wanted to date and did date and went after and all of that. So it only takes one.
It takes one.
But Kim said why she was curious.
Well, yeah.
You know, rumors around the block.
Yeah, right.
So.
Yeah, but I'm trying not to talk about it in a sexual dirtbag
Oh
kind of
my
way.
God! Well, you asked why do they like? I'm like, well, Kim said it.
Sometimes that's all it is, man.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm curious. All right, let me find out, Pete.
Oh my God.
Relax.
That's another one too, though. That's not attractive, but I think he's hot.
It's a competitive thing that kicks in and goes, what is it that she's getting or seeing that I'm not seeing? I need to, and then the desire comes in.
Yeah, it's wild. And it just so happens that he's, that they're all like the hottest.
Yeah.
The hottest of Hollywood.
Yeah, if you can find that movie streaming somewhere, well, it may even be free on YouTube. I don't know. That's how old it is. It stars Patrick Dempsey.
Ew.
When he was a teenager.
He's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that Love Don't Cost a Thing when Nick Cannon is the same? It's like a remake.
It's the exact same movie.
Okay.
I wouldn't know. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I saw that one. And Christina Milian, I think.
Yeah, it's the exact same movie, just made over.
Christina Milian.
Yeah. I heard Nick Cannon was spectacular.
I think he was nominated for an Oscar for his role in Love Don't Cost a Thing.
I love that. Love that. Today's America Recycles Day. How we recycle and reuse products is important. We flood America's waterways and landfills at a rate of 60 million. Who cares? Go recycle.
We don't.
There's a story about
other countries do. We don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go talk to Indonesia and them.
Go talk to them.
Yeah.
And ask him why Pete's hooking up with all these people. Maybe they'll have some inside information. Ask Sonic is the top trending topic at the moment. People are literally asking Sonic the Hedgehog on Twitter questions. And I mean, what do you even make of that?
Do you know I saw that this morning and I didn't click on it because I thought it was some type of promotional announcement for Sonic the restaurant?
I would have been more inclined to click on that.
Sonic the restaurant, yeah.
Sonic
Yeah, I
Hedgehog.
looked at it and said, ask Sonic, and I was like, not interested. I'm not going to play that game. I'm too smart for you, Twitter. Ask Sonic. I don't want to ask Sonic anything about their hash browns.
Well, do you want to ask Sonic the Hedgehog anything?
Even less.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd much rather look at some chili cheese conies than people, adults, asking a cartoon character questions on the internet. And then there's a 100-year-old guy, father. He lost his wife 12 years ago, started dating another woman. She died as well. He's now 100 years old. So his daughter, who's a senior citizen herself, decided to take him to a strip club.
Oh.
He hadn't been since he was in his 20s.
Well, just wrong.
Yeah.
Is it wrong?
Of course.
You would love that, Ace.
No.
Don't you dare lie. If you're 100 years old, you wouldn't want to be taken to the strip club?
Not by my daughter.
Yeah,
it would be gross and weird.
What about
Did his daughter take him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought she just set it up.
Said he's got an affinity. He's always loved women's chest and
That's odd.
Yeah. The pictures. The pictures are incredible.
Yeah, that's his secret to the long life. What's your secret? Bourbon and women's chests. Love them both.
Says her father loves two things in life: women generally, and boobs specifically. So, 100 years old.
He's real unique, isn't he?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Giacchino Poma. We call him Jack, apparently. Giacchino Poma. So happy birthday, Jack. And those are a few things that are now trending.
So how do you avoid the hurt of being ghosted from a relationship? There's a new thing out. There's a new technique. And what do they call relationship coaches are starting to endorse this particular technique. We'll tell you what it is and let you get started on it if you want. Coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and it was 32 years ago today that a scandal went public that ended the careers of two of the hottest musicians in the world at that time. Today, we might not even think that much about it. Give you the details on Today in History next. And we got this clip over the weekend from Reagan's parents, a little clip of Reagan's when he was a child talking about people. Wait, hang on. I didn't have it turned up. Sorry. My bad. That was going to be a good joke. Wait, hang on. I got to pause it and I got to restart it. Hold on a second. 2 seconds.
Timing is everything.
I know. Man, I messed that up, didn't I? I forgot to turn it back up again. Here we go.
Not that I don't like people. It's just I don't like people near me.
Is that you?
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute. He's still the same. That's not you.
So-
It was not.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Oh, I was just about to say that's sweet of you being generous for Ace messing up the beginning of it.
I thought that wasn't for him.
The whole time.
I thought it was. Why would you guys say something so cute like that if it's not true?
But he even told you it was going to be a joke.
Oh, I didn't
he
hear
even
that
said,
part.
I thought that was going to be a good joke, but I missed it.
Oh, I thought like
And I
something else was a
swear,
big joke.
If you go back and listen and watch what just happened, I was in the process of telling you that's so sweet of you to give it up for Ace and continue with thinking that it was a joke and
Yeah, that's what
going
I was
along with it,
doing.
going
Look
along
how
with the
good of an
joke.
actress I am.
like, oh,
Got you.
Got you guys.
Oh my
I
God.
was joking. Ha.
Acting.
That's one of the greatest things ever. And I thought, man, she's really doing a good job with that. And then I realized, oh, wait,
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 32 years ago today, November 15th, 1990, that Milli Vanilli producer Frank Farian admitted publicly for the first time that Rob Pilatus and Fabrice Morvan, Milli Vanilli, never sang a word on their Grammy Award-winning debut album or any of their music. They ended up having to return their Best New Artist Grammy Award. That brought the group down, but today, pretty commonplace. That's Today in History.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
So, we do things like Peyton's Promise and How Can We Help You Wednesday, and that's basically charitable efforts. And we are joined to make those things possible by great partners like our friends at the Temple Team at Keller Williams. Temple Team, personal friends of ours. We use them for our real estate needs, buying, selling, investing. It should be your first thought when it comes to all of that stuff. The Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. We know them so well. We call them Pam and Kent. And if we weren't close personal friends with them, we wouldn't be able to call them that.
Not be able to do that.
Pam and Kent. It is Kent, right?
Correct.
Kent. Go to acetj.com/Temple Team.
So everybody's seen that video footage, the tragic video footage from the air show in Dallas, right? So yesterday, I saw that and I thought, when I saw it Sunday, okay, I know somebody I can call and ask about this, because my father-in-law is a pilot. He has his own plane, like a 4-seater that he flies around. And I thought, okay, I know who to call. And then it occurred to me, so he's my expert when it comes to flying like that in those types of planes. I'm probably not an expert for anybody on anything of importance. What are you, for example, if I had a cooking question, I would call TJ.
Oh.
TJ's my cooking expert, my go-to cooking person. If I had a question about social media, I would call Riggins. If I had a question about pupusas, I would call Alexis.
That's not what you call her about.
Pupusas, weed, dope, that type of thing. I don't have those questions.
I was like, that's all I have to offer is knowledge on pupusas.
And dope.
That's what I'm going with.
Yikes. I need to reevaluate my life.
If I had, if I had any type of, and I've done this before, any type of gaming question, Rob is my expert on that. What would you say you're an expert in?
Anything in the restaurant world.
Good one.
Mm-hmm. Restaurant management.
Yeah. Well, and you're my go-to when I've had questions about restaurant stuff before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rob, would you say you're a gaming expert?
I don't think I'm an expert at anything. I think I just have a lot of knowledge in general.
About everything.
But not like a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
Excuse
very
me.
smart. Yeah.
I have a wide variety of knowledge. Didn't know that we were with such a well-rounded person in here.
Oh, how did you not know? He's constantly telling us.
I guess I'll call Rob for everything.
But that's kind of the same. To be fair to Rob, that's kind of the same way. I thought, like, I know a little bit about a lot of different things, but I also know enough to know I'm not an expert on any of it.
I think that Riggins is like that too. He knows a lot of things about, or a little bit about a lot of things.
I would agree that Riggins is the same.
Yeah.
And so is Ace. Sorry, that sounded like I wasn't agreeing, but
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
the 7 a.m. hour. Thanks for spending your morning with us, and thanks for watching while you drink your coffee. This is the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Ace and TJ Show brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Try the new pepperoni crusted papadilla. So delicious. All your favorite things about Papa John's, all wrapped up in one convenient little slice for you. PapaJohns.com or from the Ace and TJ app.
And don't forget that you can watch us the whole show live every morning on our YouTube compound thing. We got a whole YouTube compound. Ace TJ TV is how you search it out. And if you're watching right now live on the YouTubes, you can actually smell the Salvadorian food wafting through. Because Alexis brought us some pupusas from
El Salvador.
She walked them all the way from El Salvador.
She ran to El Salvador yesterday and picked them up, brought them
El
back.
Salvador. Okay, we always like to keep you up to date on the different dating trends and all because, we're out there. We're out there on the dating scene. Movers and shakers on the dating scene. But there's a guy that they had an article about who went to his TikTok and basically said that he learned his lesson from his last girlfriend he was dating for a couple of months, and he was all about her and he was into her and everything. And then all of a sudden she broke up with him on text. And that bothered him so much that he said he's never going to be like that again. So he now makes it a point to always be dating 3 women at one time.
All right.
Because if one of them ghosts him or decides that she doesn't want to be with him anymore, then he's got 2 in reserve, and then he can gather up another one along the way. So he always has 3 different women that he's dating at the same time. And that keeps him from getting hurt and focusing too much on one relationship.
I like that. Mm-hmm. Good for him.
Yeah.
Why are you making that face?
That's not good for him.
What's wrong with that?
I don't like that.
Why?
Was he just a player then?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And he's trying to give it a different name.
Yeah, he's trying to make, and so some relationship experts are saying the same thing. Like, not what you're saying, but saying, yeah, that's great. He's protecting himself. He's having fun. But the 3 women don't know about each other either.
Exactly. Like, if you're going to do that, let the person know I'm dating around.
Right. So, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I had it mixed up. It's not a guy, it's a woman named Serena who's dating 3 men at the same time to keep from getting hurt.
I still feel the same.
You do?
Yes, I do.
You lying.
You a damn liar.
If you want to do that, just be honest about it.
Got you. Serena.
Mm-hmm.
She would.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, so he's, operating in abundance. The best thing that I did for my confidence.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, whatever. And again, whatever boosts your confidence these days is perfectly okay, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
You can do whatever you want.
Yep.
You know, the difference is that she's got these 3 guys and she's profiting from it. While if it were switched, at least the guy would be the one probably spending all the money on the other women.
True.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know. To me, this is just another one of those things that that is a breakdown of relationships and things. It's just like, it stretches out that, the adolescence stage of life. So you're not really focused on settling down and getting married and starting a family and all of that. I don't want to focus on one person because I may get hurt. I may get ghosted. So I'm just not going to, I'm going to date all these 3 guys at one time, and then I don't have to worry about how I may get hurt. But you can't stop whether or not you're going to be liking one of them better than the other. And if that one that you like better than the other 2 ghosts you, you're still going to be back in the same situation. You go, I got these other 2, but they're not the 2 that I want.
Right.
But you know what? That's life.
That's life.
Things just happen. You get hurt. You're going to get hurt. That's the way life's supposed to be. You have highs and lows. The lows are the things that make you appreciate the highs that much better.
Okay, look Good Ace coming through with
Well, I
the
just mean you're not going to be. You can't insulate yourself from life by saying I'm never going to get hurt. Well, yeah, you are. You're going to get hurt one way or the other. It's going to happen, no matter what your situation is. No matter how hard you try to stop it from happening, it's going to happen to you. You're going to get your feelings hurt every now and then. That's life. Learn to live with it. Learn to grow with it. Learn to better yourself from it. But just accept it. That's because that's the way life is. You're not going to have a perfect life. And what makes you think you're so great that you don't deserve to get hurt every now and then?
Oh.
That you're better than everybody else?
That just took a quick turn.
It does. That's a lot of that is that. You know,
Who do you think you are? You could have 3 boyfriends.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying who do you think you are that you can prevent this from happening to you? It happens to everybody.
I do think that if you're dating, well, at the beginning stages, if you're not really serious, do you see that as the same thing? Like if you're going on dates with different people? You know, like when you first start going out dating, not like when it's boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever, but you go out on different dates with different people. Is that the same thing?
Well, we got to take a break because we're running late. But yeah, I can answer that, and I also have some information here from the dating coach and therapist that they interviewed as well.
Oh,
That's just ridiculous.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and it was 32 years ago today that a scandal went public that ended the careers of 2 of the hottest musicians in the world at that time. Today, we might not even think that much about it. Give you the details on Today in History next. And we got this clip over the weekend from Riggins' parents, a little clip of Riggins when he was a child talking about people. Wait, hang on. I didn't have it turned up. Sorry. My bad. That was going to be a good joke. Wait, hang on. I got to pause it and I got to restart it. Hold on a second. 2 seconds.
Timing is everything.
I know. Man, I messed that up, didn't I? I forgot to turn it back up again. Here we go.
Not that I don't like people. It's just I don't like people near me.
Is that you?
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute. He's still the same. That's not you.
It was not.
Oh my God!
Wait.
I was just about to say that's sweet of you being generous for Ace messing up the beginning of it.
I thought that was him for real.
The whole time.
I thought it was. Why would you guys say something so cute like that if it's not true?
But he even told you it was going to be a joke.
Oh, I didn't
he
hear
even
that
said,
part.
I thought that was going to be a good joke, but I missed it.
Oh, I thought like something else was a big joke.
If you go back and listen and watch what just happened, I was in the process of telling you that's so sweet of you to give it up for Ace and continue with thinking that it was a joke and
yeah, that's what I was doing.
Going
Look
along
how
with the
good of an
joke.
actress I am.
Oh,
Got you.
Got you guys.
Oh my God.
I was joking. Ha.
Acting.
That's one of the greatest things ever. And I thought, man, she's really doing a good job with that. And then I realized, oh, wait,
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 32 years ago today, November 15th, 1990, that Milli Vanilli producer Frank Farian admitted publicly for the first time that Rob Pilatus and Fabrice Morvan, Milli Vanilli, never sang a word on their Grammy Award-winning debut album or any of their music. They ended up having to return their Best New Artist Grammy Award. That brought the group down, but today, pretty commonplace. That's Today in History.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV Radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
When you start trying to get a mortgage, you start trying to do a refinance or a cash out refi, which is kind of the hot thing these days. They start asking you questions and throwing paperwork at you, and things are getting out of control. And it seems like every time you answer a question, you get 3 more questions, and you're just confused and you don't know what to do. There's a way around all of that. Trust me. The answer is Atlantic Bay Mortgage. I've said many times. Without Tammy and Curtis, I don't know what that process would have been like when I bought my townhouse a couple of years ago, a little over a year ago. They make it so easy because they pride themselves on giving you lending peace of mind.
That's who they are. That's what they tell you. That's where it all begins for them. So let the folks at Atlantic Bay Mortgage, Tammy and Curtis, take better care of you than anyone else ever has when it comes to a mortgage, a refi, a cash out refi. They've got everything under control. Just go to acetj.com/AB. That's acetj.com/AB for Atlantic Bay Mortgage.
So Riggins has a big Thanksgiving coming up with his family, except it's just going to be him and his parents.
Yeah.
Because his brothers and their families are going other places, or as they like to call it, elsewhere.
Yeah.
You know. So, what is it that your mom is so adamant about right now? Getting an answer from you.
Oh, about when are you coming? I said, oh, to the house? Yes. When are you coming? Just so I know. I go, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe on Wednesday or Thursday morning or something. It's fine. Whenever you want to come, I just need to know. I go, well, how? You're retired. You live in a retirement community. What could possibly change if I originally said, I'm coming on Wednesday, and then the next day I say, I'm coming on Thursday? Like, how is that going to affect your life in any capacity?
Well, I have the answer.
Okay.
You're a guest now.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
You're not just the son that's there all the time, whenever, wherever. They have their own new life that they've built as retirees.
Understood.
And if you're coming, your mom has a lot of preparations to make, just like if the people that they are friends with from another town are coming in to visit for Thanksgiving.
Right.
She has to make sure that everything in the house is prepared for you, the guest. Your favorite foods are in the house. That she's got everything, tidied up the way, you're going to enjoy, all that kind of stuff. So it's just not like our son's coming in, from school today.
Right.
That she got you're a guest in their new life.
Yeah.
Well, that was going to be my question, though. Let's say they had something planned for Wednesday, and you said I'm coming Wednesday night. Do you have a key?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would they be cool with you just showing up, them having plans, and you just roll in and just stay there and hang out and even go to bed before they're home or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done that before. But it was just so over the top. It was like, well, it's about a 12-hour difference depending on when I come. It's Wednesday night or Thursday morning.
Yeah, but if you have somebody coming to your house, a guest, you want to know when they're going to be there.
I guess.
My mom is the same exact way.
Yeah.
She needs to know, and she needs me to text her when I'm on my way, so she knows when I'll be there.
I said, you guys are running a meth facility in Shady Acres over there? What do you care when I'm coming? I'm coming either on Wednesday night or Thursday morning.
You got to get all the guns out of the house.
Yeah, right.
You gotta do everything.
You smuggling people? I mean, is there human trafficking going on in the old folks' home over there?
They've got card games. They've got
a bocce ball season-end party.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think it's any of that. I think they just your mom wants to be prepared.
Yeah.
For when you get there. She doesn't want to be running to the store after you get there and say, "Oh, I didn't get your Fruity Pebbles. I didn't know I was going to go later."
That's
things
true.
like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she needs to know, do I need breakfast food for Thursday?
Yeah.
Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
In case you missed it, over the weekend was the world's largest furry convention in Philadelphia. It's called Anthrocon. And it's exactly like what it sounds like. It's adults that dress up like animals. I don't know a better explanation of what a furry is other than they're adults that I don't want to be disrespectful to the furry community. But the videos that have emerged from Anthrocon 2022 are shocking. Thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of people showed up at this convention, and the pictures and the videos are wild and wacky. I will say that.
Yeah, they're dressed in mascot type costumes.
Yeah, as animals.
As animals, yes.
Is this supposed to be like a kind of thing?
I had to do some research about is it a sexual thing?
Yeah.
And they said no. The people that show up, there are some people that are into that, but we treat them as outcasts.
They're shunned.
These are mainly people living the fantasy of being an animal. their animal spirit.
Right. And they're not chintzy costumes. I mean, this is not something you get at Party City.
Those look expensive.
They're thousands of dollars for these
And
costumes.
they live their lives like that, you think?
I don't know about.
Supposedly.
It's like their free time.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, some guys go for a weekend of golf.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's go dress up.
These people go and dress up like animals and interact with one another at a convention center.
The other day at the cat cafe, they told me that this girl came in one time and asked if they hired human cats.
What? She identifies as a cat?
Yeah. So she probably lives her life 24/7.
Did they hire the cat?
They did not hire her. They're gonna be like, you have to do non-cat things also.
Yeah, right.
To work here.
You don't have to dress up to go to this convention, it looks like.
Yeah.
So, I wonder what the people who don't dress up are getting out of this.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just
Ideas for when they're going to be able to, save up for their costumes and stuff.
Or maybe they just love mascots.
Some of them just had tails.
Yeah.
That were attached to their regular street clothes and
just
the head. Yeah.
I wonder if they give them a notebook at the beginning so they have to get everybody's signatures like at Disney World.
Yeah, maybe.
It's not what you would really call a racially diverse crowd.
Not really. No, a lot of whiteys.
You know, hey, y'all love doing weird things, but I love it.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Okay, new dating trend. This lady was talking about it on her TikTok. And she said that she was hurt by a guy she was dating for a couple months, and she was liking him, and then he broke up with her on text. So this is a way that she won't get hurt again. She always keeps 3 guys that she's dating at the same time. And a Los Angeles-based dating coach and therapist praised the notion of casually dating more than one person at a time. I think it's very smart not to put all your eggs in one basket. Now, why she got to talk about the woman's eggs?
Right.
We're not talking about that. Ooh, gross. Leave that woman's eggs out of the conversation. I think it's healthy, she said. But the point is that it's not healthy because she's going to end up liking one better than the others, and she's still going to end up getting hurt. You can't stop yourself from getting hurt. If you choose not to date I'm just not dating anybody anymore because that way I won't get hurt. Then you're going to hurt because you don't have somebody.
Right.
You're going to hurt because you're longing.
Yeah.
And, I can't be there to take care of every woman who's longing. I do the best I can. Because I hate to see a longing woman. Hurts me in my heart, So, Alexis, you were asking what's the difference in a new relationship, you start dating somebody, but you're still dating other people, and this is because when you're in a new relationship and you're still dating other people, you're open to making this one the right one, or the one that lasts, or the one that you want. And then if that is the one, then it won't take you long to figure out that you don't want to date these other ones anymore. So you're not setting it up as, I've always got to have three people. I always got to have three people, trying to build a wall between yourself and what could be a lasting relationship. And there's a double standard in this, obviously. This woman's doing it and they're singing her praises. Good for you, whatever. If a guy were doing this, he would be a dog. That's not good. You know, whatever. That was the experiment from the beginning when I made you think that I was talking about a guy instead of a woman. But on the other side of that, with people who aren't into what she's saying, they don't agree with this, are probably going to call her names too. Like she's that they wouldn't call a guy, you know. So the thing is that, first of all, this dating coach and therapist is a joke, in my professional opinion. As a professional disc jockey, I think she's a joke. And then the other thing is that this girl's crazy. She's got issues that any guy that's going to be with her now and have a long relationship with her it needs to make sure she's over these issues. That the issue that she's so fragile that she has to set up these rules for herself, so she's just completely walled off from trying to have a relationship with somebody or trust somebody enough that she may get hurt or she may be lonely or whatever. Y'all always talk about, especially Alexis, how everybody can benefit from therapy.
Yeah.
I think this woman, instead of putting the rule out there that I'm going to keep 3 guys going at one time, needs to go to a therapist.
I agree with you.
Yeah, this is life. Sometimes it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You can't just put up walls and expect to live your life like that.
Mm-hmm.
But TJ made a great point. She's going to end up hurting
Exactly.
anyway.
Yeah, exactly. No matter what you do.
She'll be old and lonely and be, now I'm so sad.
Listen, what's meant for you will come to you when it's ready. Okay?
But you have to be open to it.
Exactly.
You have to be accepting of whatever that is.
Right.
Yeah. And you have to spruce up a little bit before you do your TikTok videos.
Oh, no. She's not cute.
Oh, she's cute. But you can't tell it. I'm just kidding.
But you can't tell.
I'm just kidding.
I love that description of her.
I'm kidding.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
I just want everybody to find happiness. That's all I want.
It's like you tell somebody on a blind date, is he cute? He is. Yeah, he's cute. You just can't tell.
You have to search for it.
You got to tilt your head a little bit.
All right, who's the hottest delivery service? Who has the hottest people in the delivery service industry? They've done a study, and we'll tell you who it is coming up next.
Ace and TJ. Ace and TJ. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So it's 2 nights this week that my my sleep is thrown off because I didn't make it home in time last night to take my sleep medicine. So it's like I haven't been asleep. So you know what, man? I'm just showing that I'm just, as vibrant as I have ever been. I mean, I'm just out there partying and bebopping and scatting all over town, dancing, carrying on.
Wild.
Mm-hmm.
That is impressive.
It's like you're partying teenager all of a sudden this week.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know.
Who is this TJ?
But here's what I'm looking forward to today. Every Friday I take a nap. It's my nap day. But today it's going to be raining and it's going to be cold and all of that. I'm not just taking a regular nap. I am taking up to my TV room on the puffy couch my snore machine. Hello.
Sorry.
It's your stupid new watch.
It said, should I put a TV in my bedroom?
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
It's listening.
It heard you.
I found this on the internet.
All right, I'm going to have to take that Apple Watch away from you. You can't control her during the show.
But she's trying to be part of the conversation.
You tell that bee to stay out of it.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
Did you know underneath the floors of your house a lot can go on in the crawl space? If moisture gets in, it could wreak havoc on your family and home. From mold and mildew growth to rotting wood and more, Cardinal Environmental Solutions offers vapor barriers, encapsulation, and dehumidifiers to combat moisture in your home. Contact Kelly Poplin and his knowledgeable team of experts at acetj.com/cardinal. That's acetj.com/cardinal.
So we tell you this all the time. So just as a quick little review, every day the members of the Ace and TJ show will send emails telling us what they did in their day and night after they left us from the previous day's show. So if there's anything interesting that we could talk about on the radio, that's where we would get it. Just like earlier in the show, we talked about Riggins having a run-in with someone at a store yesterday. It was very funny. That's where we get that information. It's from these, what we call daily recaps. Sometimes Alexis's daily recap, the entire thing, front to back, reads as Riggins' stereotypical millennial girl character. Not always, but sometimes. Today is one of those days. So, Riggins has the word for word real email Alexis sent to Ace and me this morning telling us about her day yesterday. Whenever you're ready, Riggins.
I accidentally found a new taco place yesterday, and holy smokes, it was bomb. I had a crab cake taco that was just mouth-watering, a Korean barbecue taco, and carnitas with a side of street corn. This place is called Tacos for Life. I was headed to the library, but I needed to grab something to eat, so I kept driving past the library, and it was like this place was made for me. Will Def be back to try all the other tacos?
Will Def be back?
I was in the library for a few hours. I added a new library to my library tour. LOL. So far, this one is my fave. It had 2 floors, and it was huge. And they had a snack vending machine. Oh, my God, 5 out of 5 stars.
Because they had a vending machine and made 5 out of 5?
Yep.
Then I had to stop by Maddie's house. He was not feeling so hot, and it looked like it. I wasn't there very long. Came home and finally watched the new HOTD House of the Dragon. And oh my God, S-word with like 5 T's. The whole episode was crazy intense. I had to text Rob for some side comments. I should have walkie-talkied him through my Apple Watch. LOL. Oh, yeah. And I also found out the attorney...
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I haven't read this. I'm doing this first glance. Oh, yeah. And I also found out that the attorney dude who lived in Florida, who was trying to talk to me a few months back, well, he called me last week asking if I would be open to talking again and to see where this would go. He even asked if I'd be willing to move to Florida, to which I replied, slow down, buddy. I don't even know if I want to talk to you again. Anyways, he gave me a whole rundown of how he wants to settle down, blah, blah, blah. And I told him I wasn't really feeling him like that, but that he could keep texting me if he wanted to, and who knows, things might change. And guess what was posted on his IG this past week? Oh my, baby shower pics. Are you kidding? I cannot with this generation of men. Now, I know it's not all, but it's definitely the majority. Freaking weirdos. Okay. See y'all soon, suckers. Lex.
Wait, so the guy calls you or texts you, whatever, and says, "Can we start up talking again?" And they maybe make it serious, and you move here to where I live, and then the next thing you know, he's at his baby shower.
He called me out of the blue and said all of that, and not even 2 days later, he's having his honeymoon with this girl that looks like she's ready to pop any second.
Oh, he's on his honeymoon.
I mean, not honeymoon, baby shower.
Okay.
Yeah, with this girl.
So the baby's his.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought like he just was at a baby shower. It's kind of weird. Oh, wow.
It's his baby shower.
And they're together?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter. That was never mentioned or anything like that. Like, I just was like, are you kidding me right now?
You kind of should drop that info in there. Hey, by the way, if we are going to start talking, I should let you know, I got this other girl. She's about to have a baby in about a week.
Didn't even mention that, like, the first time around when he approached me a few months ago. And this girl's ready to pop, so it was obviously already a thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was great. I was like, I blocked. Blocked. Actually, I sent him a screenshot of his own baby shower. And I said, really, dude? Really? And then I blocked him.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
You know, look at him, all hot, coming in here in his brown shorts. You don't hear that. But they just did a new survey of 1,000 Americans as to which delivery service has the most attractive drivers, and number one was Amazon. Number two is UPS. 3 is FedEx. I didn't think Amazon, do they all wear uniforms? I didn't think they did all
They
wear
wear the
uniforms.
vest, I think. That's the only, like, uniform.
Because it says that another question is that which one of them has the hottest uniforms, and Amazon won that, and they think that's what put them over the top. Now, I've never thought that the brown UPS uniforms were flattering to anyone, and if it is a good-looking guy, I would think that he would look better in regular clothes than in that brown uniform.
There's a UPS driver on TikTok, TJ. I'll
Is he fine? She's fine?
Gorgeous.
Listen, I don't know if USPS has been hiring lately, but lately their drivers have been really hot where I've been at.
Just
That's
regular
surprising.
postal carriers?
Yeah, because I always used to think
Mail
they were just
carriers?
old, the USPS drivers.
Yeah.
But now they're kind of hot.
I don't ever see the Amazon person. Like, I just come home and there's a package there. I don't know that I hardly ever see the Amazon person.
But is that, I mean, I see Amazon people and whoever. I mean, we get a lot of stuff delivered.
Yeah.
But I don't ever see any of them that I would think is hot.
And they don't have that
None of
blue
mine.
uniform?
The Amazon?
Yeah.
A lot of them do.
Right? I thought so.
I've seen a little bit of both. I think I have seen
the
when I've seen
vest.
them just out in the neighborhood or whatever.
But I know our mail carrier doesn't wear a postal uniform because we're rural. We're on a rural route.
He's just in
I don't
regular
think-
clothes?
Yeah.
Or it's a she,
Oh,
I think,
she.
yeah.
Yeah, ours is a guy that just he's like wearing shorts and a t-shirt. He just pulls up, and jumps out, and
But why is that? You live in a city.
I don't know.
I don't like that.
He
I
just
want to
jumps
wear
out.
a uniform.
Yeah. We
have
With
one of
the
those
safari hat, the whole thing. Like
we have
old
one of those
school.
big boxes. He just jumps out and opens it up and throws everything in.
Man.
Yeah, I don't want a random person, like, with random clothes on, just dropping my mail off.
I don't
You need to be
care.
in uniform.
I don't care as long
Yeah.
as the mail gets there.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see, I want to see them in tip-top shape of crisp, clean uniform.
Pressed.
Yes.
And starched.
Safari hat.
Bag on their shoulder. Or driving to each mailbox with their steering wheel on the wrong side of the truck.
Oh, you don't want to see them driving their own vehicle where they sit on the other side and reach across and drive?
No.
That's weird.
You seen people that deliver newspapers now? Oh my God! I mean, they homeless.
They still deliver newspapers?
A guy, when I lived uptown, there was a guy who would give me a free paper every day because I saw him at like 3:30 in the morning, and he wouldn't say a word. He would just walk up and hand me a New York Times.
So was he a homeless person that just had a newspaper?
It might have been. It might have been. I'm like, this guy is
He had all those
absolutely
papers because he just took them out of some apartment building's office over there.
He might have been.
You can always tell a paper delivery person because they got that one strong arm.
Yeah.
Where they're just flinging it. The other one looks like Popeye, the other one's just a little skinny.
So you think the paper delivery people look homeless, Riggins?
No.
It's probably because he was homeless.
Yeah, that was legitimately a homeless person.
No, but they get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that. They roll out. They have to go pick up the newspapers and then wrap them up, deliver them. All those, because people freak out if their paper is not there by 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, if you're still getting the paper, you're
They're
old and you're
school.
looking for to be there when you wake up.
Do they still do that? Like throw them at houses?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I thought that was just something on TV.
Yeah, and they're probably having to pay people to take a New York Times.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, it's not good business, I don't think, anymore.
Yeah, the people that would still get a newspaper are old, and they want the newspaper there when they wake up.
Sheesh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not me. Leave that communism in your truck. Don't throw it in my driveway.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Never thought I'd say this, but there's some drama with Jeopardy. Details now trending coming up next.
Now you can hear and see the show anytime. Just click acetj.com or acetj.tv. How you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and it was 32 years ago today that a scandal went public that ended the careers of two of the hottest musicians in the world at that time. Today, we might not even think that much about it. Give you the details on Today in History next.
Centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt Centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ Show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
From High Point to Las Vegas, we travel all over, walking miles of showrooms and getting our hands dirty. Our promise to you, Lake Norman, is if it's not the best, you won't find it here at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Need someone to take care and make sure that your house is bug-free, then you need Cardinal Environmental Solutions. Just go to acetj.com/cardinal and start living pest-free today with Cardinal.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 32 years ago today, November 15th, 1990, that Milli Vanilli producer Frank Farian admitted publicly for the first time that Rob Pilatus and Fabrice Morvan, Milli Vanilli, never sang a word on their Grammy Award-winning debut album or any of their music. They ended up having to return their Best New Artist Grammy Award. That brought the group down, but today, pretty commonplace. That's Today in History.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. Today in history, something happened that changed music 32 years ago. Today, nobody would even bat an eye. It was 32 years ago today. Alexis, are you familiar with Milli Vanilli?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. 1990, Milli Vanilli producer Frank Farian publicly admitted that, hey, you know those two guys that were in the videos, Fab and Rob? Yeah, they didn't sing anything on that album. Sorry about that, guys. They had to give back their Best New Artist Grammy. It was all a scam. And today, it happens all the time, and we don't think anything about it. I just find that fascinating. That was such a huge story at the time. Today, it wouldn't even matter.
You think that happens now?
I think, of course, yeah, it happens. I think it happens.
Where they don't sing at all on an album?
Yeah, probably. Or very little.
Who do you think would be most guilty of that?
I don't know of anybody. I think it just happens all the time.
So you're just literally just saying that with no type of backup info.
It's got to be happening.
Everybody.
You can't be saying that.
No.
Everybody does it.
Look at Ashley Simpson. Ashley Simpson went on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, she was singing her own voice.
Okay, got caught, ruined her career. Now everybody does it. All of them do it. And it's because they can't bring it. They don't, because they're not good enough to sing without their own backing vocals.
Yeah, but Milli Vanilli wasn't at all on the album.
Yeah, it's a progression. One thing leads to the other. They're all the same.
Cool.
They're all wrong, and it's not right.
They're ruining it.
They are. Ashley Simpson, what her career was ruined over something that is commonplace today, and it's not right. I mean, it wasn't right for her to do it either. I'm not a big fan of that, but still, you go to any concert today and they're singing over their own voice. Hell, half the time they're not even singing. Half the time the microphone's in their left arm, extended out somewhere, not even close to their mouth, and you hear their voice plain as day.
Just say one person you think is doing it. Come on, just one.
What, that's doing it today?
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it.
Yeah,
I've covered them all. Kiss does it. I know, because Paul Stanley has vocal issues. His throat is hurt. But I know Kiss, he sings along with his own background vocal, but he's been busted several times, not close to the mic.
You're ruining it for the kids now.
I know. I'll guarantee you Post Malone does it. I'll guarantee you that Drake does it live. Anybody you go see, I don't care who it is, they're all doing it. They rap along with themselves. So if they miss a beat or they're just, their voice is still there. Britney does it. I'm telling you, it's everybody.
Yeah, I heard Brittany has somebody else showing her boobs on the beach on Instagram.
There's that too. A whole different scenario.
Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza.
It was in the wrong place.
We back.
Yeah, right.
We back.
I know.
Guess what, everybody? Show started.
Psych.
Yeah.
We're here.
See what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Let's do this. A lot of things happening this morning. A lot of things happening. A guy, a wedding photographer named Justin Gummo, he's 35. He was hired to take wedding pictures for a beautiful young couple, and he faced every photographer's worst nightmare. He popped his SD card into his computer when he got home, and the card was corrupted, and he lost every single picture of the couple's wedding. He posted what happened on his TikTok page, said he shed many tears before he ended up having to make the worst phone call of his life to that couple and break the bad news to them.
And they have no wedding photos.
At least not any professional ones.
Is there any way that they could have avoided that? Like photographers have extra SD cards or?
Yeah, I don't know. You'd think there would be some sort of backup.
Backup, yeah.
But I don't know. And a lot of people were sharing their similar experiences. And
he would have had to have used like two different cameras with different cards in each camera
Yeah.
Which is not a bad idea. I think from now on, he probably will take some type of precaution and use 2 cameras for different shots and things. So at least at the worst thing that happens is you come out with some shots of the wedding. These poor people have no pictures from the most important day in their lives.
Mm-hmm. That's what he gets, though, for using a Democrat card.
And yeah.
Because you said it was corrupted, right?
It's corrupted, yeah. Or corrupt.
Well, just corrupt. But yeah, they need to start building a backup into each digital camera.
Something.
Exactly.
Yeah. But here's the look. The bright side is after you get back from your honeymoon and the wedding pictures are done and you look through them, that's the last time really you're going to look at them very much. Like you don't go sit down with your wedding pictures and scroll through there and do anything with them.
Do you watch your wedding video?
We don't even have it anymore. I don't know what happened. We lost it in a move or something. I don't know.
What?
Really?
But you want to put a picture up in your house of your wedding.
Yeah.
You want to have one up, and they don't even have that.
But then again, I mean, how long is that going to stay up? Till your first anniversary? I mean, it's not that big a deal.
I think most people have one up from somewhere forever.
They do?
Yeah, I think most people.
My parents do.
Yeah, that's out of style. People don't want to see wedding pictures in people's houses. It's embarrassing.
I think you put in your own
because
put it in your bedroom.
I know, but it's like okay, right after this picture, y'all were consummating.
Oh.
It's just what one you don't want to think about that.
I do.
Interesting.
It's like look at this picture. Okay, yeah, I see. Now what happened right after that?
You did it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys did it.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to provide the bright side.
That's the bright side?
Yeah, you're not going to use those pictures. Don't feel so bad about it.
Yeah, I got you.
Just look at the bright side.
Giselle is trending this morning, but that's because of a story TJ told us the other day, days ago. Giselle went to Puerto Rico with this new Costa Rica. And TJ told us about that days ago. So nice try, Internet. You're slow on that one.
I saw a thing yesterday afternoon that said, don't everybody jump all at once. Wait, and this is not necessarily a romantic trip.
That's what I said. I'm like, you really think that she would do that knowing that the whole world is looking at her?
Yeah.
No.
They said it was a group of people all together that were students and parents of this guy and his brother's jiu-jitsu school and all that. But why was he out in this area just with her and her kids?
Maybe they just got hungry.
Outside? They're outside?
I don't know, whatever.
He's walking her to the car or whatever it was. I don't know. You forget, though. People forget because of the beauty and the fame and the championships and the GOAT and money and all that, that when they got together, there was some dysfunctional, trashy stuff going on in their personal lives with him and his ex and all of that. Wasn't there a shooting or something at a wedding reception, something like that? I mean, it was a Maury kind of situation with Tom Brady's, moving from the Moynihan woman to Giselle and things like that, if I remember correctly, which I usually do.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're, they're above it all.
When they got married in 2009, two bodyguards, it was in Tom Brady and Giselle's marriage, 2 bodyguards shot at paparazzi.
Man.
Whoa.
But there was a whole big nasty split with him and that Moynihan.
Yeah, because they didn't know she was pregnant when they split up. And so when he and Giselle got together, Bridget Moynihan was pregnant with his child or something like that.
Drama.
Yeah.
Drama. So this is par for the course is what you're saying.
I'm just saying I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility.
Gotcha.
That she could already be taking her kids around a new man.
Need to give him a Judy chop.
Especially since they know him already,
Yeah. It's in the family, basically.
Yeah. He's taught them jiu-jitsu.
Sure.
Pop their little ears.
Of all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's some drama with Jeopardy. Jeopardy is trending because of this clue. It said in 2021, fugitive Brian Laundrie ended his days in Florida's Macatachi Creek area, home to these long, toothy critters. And people said that's very insensitive.
It's unbelievably insensitive.
They obviously Brian Laundrie killed his girlfriend Gabby Petito. And it was a big national story a couple months ago. And to use it in a clue, they found that very insensitive.
Yeah. I mean, how does that even come up? How does that first of all make it to the next level of people overseeing the questions that they're bringing? Say, you can't do that.
Yeah, what kind of trash bag people allowed that to get through? That's terrible.
They said the person that okayed this should be fired.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tasteless, insensitive are the words people were using about that.
Because the two have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, I mean the area.
Yeah, the only thing that you can say about the area is that's where he, killing and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's weird. It was weird.
And it related to some creature.
Yeah, long toothy critter. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about girl bosses. I don't know much about girl bosses, but I feel like somebody on the show does. We'll get to it coming up next.
Hear the Ace and TJ show anytime at acetj.com. And now you can see the Ace and TJ show. acetj.tv. How you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ show. The Ace and TJ show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell 'em what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Woo! Look, if you need a new bed, which a lot of times you don't even realize you need a new bed, but if you had yours for a while, you need mattresses, all that stuff, go to Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. A bunch of locations throughout the Lake Norman area and all, serving Charlotte and surround. I mean, they got people delivering stuff all over the place. They got so many delivery trucks. I think there's one parked at my house just because they ran out of room at all their locations to park all these delivery trucks. You call them up and say, hey, or you go to their website, go, hey, I'm coming in, I'm looking at stuff. So you go in, you see the mattresses. They want you to get in there and wallow all over them. I mean, just go crazy. Just go in there and waller all over them. Test them out. Make sure that they're comfortable for you. You'll see that they're comfortable. Now, you need furniture. for the house, including bedrooms and living rooms and all that stuff. They can handle that. They're great. Sit around on that furniture, recline in their chairs, and lay back. Do what you need to do. Just don't go in there like scratching yourself or anything like you would at home. But make yourself at home, but not that at home. I'm just saying they don't like that.
Waller around in their stuff and scratch yourself.
Don't
scratch yourself.
Yeah, waller, don't scratch.
All right.
So go to acetj.com/mattress, acetj.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Alexis, would you rather live in a house full of cheese or chocolate?
Cheese, 100%.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah,
But it would stink.
I don't care.
It
Well,
might stink.
I'll plug up my nose. But I can just eat cheese
Yeah.
off of the walls.
Wheels of cheese.
Yeah.
Like cheese everywhere.
Yes. Love it.
But then again, you'd have chocolate stains all over you all the time, and that would look dirty.
And I would tire of chocolate quicker than I would tire of cheese.
Cheese, yeah.
Because
I could put pieces of the cheese in everything I cook.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let me just grab some from the wall, throw it in the pot.
And cheese is a snack you can have all the time, whereas you have to be in a mood for chocolate. You know?
Yeah.
I can always have a piece of cheese.
Yeah. I'm addicted.
I'm addicted to it. Would you rather have 1 million friends or $1 million?
$1 million. I don't even need one friend.
Yeah. I'd rather have 1 million pennies.
For real.
Would you rather eat pizza without cheese or without sauce?
Without sauce.
Without sauce.
Yeah.
Without sauce.
Without sauce, yeah.
Because I don't like a lot of sauce anyway.
Me neither.
I like it barely there.
Yeah. Would you rather be able to fly to the moon or be invisible?
Oh, invisible any day.
Invisible.
Yeah,
Oh.
invisible. And I love the moon.
I wouldn't go to the moon in a limo if they try to.
You wouldn't go to the moon?
I think I'd
don't
rather
care
go to the
about-
moon.
I don't care about being on the moon.
Yeah, I'd rather go to the moon.
Yeah, I think I would too. Would you rather find a treasure map or magic beans?
Treasure
map.
I hate beans.
Magic beans, because I don't have to work for the treasure.
Ace TJ 5G. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Does your mom date Alexis? Surely doesn't, does she? So you don't keep up with her dating life very much.
No, she dated her ex-husband. I remember them dating.
Well, good. That makes sense.
He was annoying.
Yeah.
He would leave voicemails because at that time people still left voicemails and leave all these cute things for my mom. Oh, I would hate it.
Hello, Candace.
Yep. Hello, senorita.
Learn from each other.
Is that what he would say?
Just dumb things.
Hello, my little señorita.
Yeah, and then he made us watch all these boring movies. My mom's like, "Oh, we're gonna go over to his house for dinner today and watch." Ugh, I hated it.
I hope they weren't like the Pat O'Brien voicemails.
Was he Hispanic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he took care of his grandma, so his grandma was always with us on all the dates. So it was my brother, me, them two, and his grandma.
So y'all had a good, little playmate. The three of y'all could play together while your mom was with her boyfriend.
Yeah, they were
So
like, take
y'all-
care of her.
Y'all like all go out to dinner together, or all go over to his house and have dinner and watch movies?
Yeah.
Like what was one of the? Do you remember any of the movies?
Yeah, what is it? Life is Wonderful. It was like a movie about the Nazi times in Italy or something like that, but it was all subtitles.
And it was called The Life is Wonderful?
Life is Beautiful, yeah. La Vita
What?
è Bella. That's what it was called. I don't know.
So it was
Just old movies.
And it's where your mom lives now, in that area, or were they living somewhere else?
No, here in Charlotte.
Okay, so that's how long were they married?
They were married about 6 years.
Okay, so you were pretty much in your formative years raised in the house with a stepdad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
But he wasn't a mean person or anything, right?
He wasn't mean, but I couldn't stand him. He was jealous of like my mom hanging out with me or my brother and things like that.
Yeah.
And then he tried to tell me what to do, and I was like, "Nope, we're not doing that, buddy.
Mhm. And
Go tell your grandma what to do."
yeah, and so you grew up in the house with somebody else's grandma.
She didn't live with us when they got married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of things? He would tell you what to do, like what? Like pick up your room? Or?
Yeah, like he would just try to tell me things, like try to be my dad. And I was like, dude, I don't like you. I don't care for you. Go away. Like, I know you're married to my mom, but.
And he was Salvadorian or some from somewhere else?
Salvadorian. But then that's when I went to go live in LA after they got married, because I was just like, I'm not doing this.
Man, just pillar to post, as my mom would say. Just dragging those kids from pillar to post.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And your brother stayed the whole time with him?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to. This is bad, but we used to live in this on this farm, and there was train tracks next to us, and I used to have dreams where I would like drag him to the train tracks and tie him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, our time is up.
They were just dreams.
We'll pick this up again next week, and remember, I gave you that workbook to write out your thoughts and log your dreams.
Be sure to pay through the portal this week before our next appointment.
And so, well, you dragged him out on the tracks and let the train come run over him?
And look as it was happening. And this wasn't just a dream that happened once.
And did you tell your mom you had this dream?
Oh, yeah.
Like while they were still married?
Yeah, I was like, that's the universe trying to tell me something.
Right, and then she says, the universe trying to tell me you're about to go to California with your dad because you're going to kill my husband.
The universe just told me you got to go.
Was that what they called the last straw?
She's like, yeah, we're going to send you away.
So you still have those types of dreams about people?
No.
Like meaning mainly any of us?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/cardinal today. If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is Ace TJ TV.
Make sure you don't ever miss Riggins' weekend review song on Fridays. If you do, you can catch it on the podcast. It's got its very own podcast. It's sponsored by Calitrin, scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. Order your Calitrin today. acetj.com/weight loss.
So I just got a very important note from Mr. Todd, the guy who runs our cameras on our YouTube channel and stuff like that. If you're watching the live stream of the show, you don't have to go anywhere. It'll just roll right into Share Funny coming up next. So you don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, because yesterday it had to split off. You had to flip over to a different thing. But today, just watch on our YouTube channel, Ace TJ TV on YouTube, and it will just roll right into Share Funny.
Love that.
And you probably don't want to watch or listen to Share Funny with your kids.
Yeah. Important.
Riggins is smut mouth.
Yeah, or co-workers.
More than half of freelance workers are expected to remain part of the gig economy, opting out of corporate jobs until they retire. So if you're an Uber Eats driver, you name it, you're going to do that until you retire, according to 52% of the people surveyed. 3 in 4 are confident that their ongoing job will help them reach their retirement savings goal.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in
their own boss. They like being able to travel. It's flexible hours. All the things that you can expect from being a part of the gig economy is what they call it. But I see things a lot on social media referencing women saying that they're a girl boss. I'm a girl boss. This is a girl boss. What is the difference? I guess my question. What is the difference between being a boss and a girl boss? Because to me, it kind of takes away from, if you are a female and you are a boss, it kind of takes some of the prowess away in my mind. If you call yourself, you put like a stipulation on it. Why are you not just a boss?
You are. You're just the boss.
Yeah.
It's because of the mindset that a lot of people in our society put on the fact that women are still so oppressed, that it's such a unique phenomenon for a woman to be somebody's boss, that they have to stipulate, I'm a boss lady, or I'm a girl boss, or a boss woman. You see it in their social media handles and stuff.
And does it need to be that? Maybe it does need to be that.
No, it doesn't.
You're just a boss.
Right,
You're
because
just
why
the boss.
why put a modifier out there? You're just the boss.
That's kind of my question. So maybe I don't know something. So at the Ace TJ Show, if you're a woman, tell us the difference, and you like that term and you understand why people use it. Tell us the biggest difference between being a boss and a girl boss. To you, what are the biggest differences in your opinion? At the Ace TJ Show, I'm curious to hear what you got to say. We'll get your answers coming up next.
Get more Ace and TJ than ever before
Wait a minute.
at acetj.com or acetj.tv. You can hear and see the Ace and TJ Show anytime you want. More Ace and TJ is coming up. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and it was 32 years ago today that a scandal went public that ended the careers of 2 of the hottest musicians in the world at that time. Today, we might not even think that much about it. Give you the details on Today in History next. And we got this clip over the weekend from Riggins' parents, a little clip of Riggins when he was a child talking about people. Wait, hang on. I didn't have it turned up. Sorry. My bad. That was going to be a good joke. Wait, hang on. I got to pause it and I got to restart it. Hold on a second. 2 seconds.
Timing is everything.
I know. Man, I ain't going to mess that up, didn't I? I forgot to turn it back up again. Here we go.
Not that I don't like people. It's just I don't like people near me.
Is that you?
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute. He's still the same. That's not you.
It was not.
Oh my God!
Wait.
I was just about to say that's sweet of you being generous for Ace messing up the beginning of it.
I thought that wasn't for him.
The whole time.
I thought it was. Why would you guys say something so cute like that if it's not true?
But he even told you it was going to be a joke.
Oh, I didn't
he
hear
even
that
said,
part.
I thought that was going to be a good joke, but I missed it.
Oh, I thought like
And I
something else was a big joke.
If you go back and listen and watch what just happened, I was in the process of telling you that's so sweet of you to give it up for Ace and continue with thinking that it was a joke and
Yeah, that's what I was
going
doing.
along
Look
with
how
the
good of an
joke.
actress I am.
Oh,
Got you.
Got you guys.
Oh my
I
God.
was joking. Ha.
Acting.
That's one of the greatest things ever. And I thought, man, she's really doing a good job with that. And then I realized, oh, wait,
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 32 years ago today, November 15th, 1990, that Milli Vanilli producer Frank Farian admitted publicly for the first time that Rob Pilatus and Fabrice Morvan, Milli Vanilli, never sang a word on their Grammy Award-winning debut album or any of their music. They ended up having to return their Best New Artist Grammy Award. That brought the group down, but today, pretty commonplace. That's Today in History.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Hang on.
You're so dumb.
I need a second to compose myself from what TJ was just talking about that we cannot let you know. We got
Hey, man.
Hey, look. Whenever we go out and do an Ace and TJ live show, like Share Funny Live, is always sponsored by the great people at Atlantic Bay Mortgage. Refi, mortgage, cash out refi doesn't make any difference. They can give you lending peace of mind. Make it easy for yourself. Just contact Atlantic Bay Mortgage. AceTJ.com/AB. AceTJ.com/AB for Atlantic Bay Mortgage.
I'm talking about refi, Wi-Fi, hi-fi. They got all the fives.
They got all the fives.
Phi, Kappa, Phi. They got them all, man. You want to talk about fives? That AB Mortgage got the fives. I've never purchased anything from the QVC television shopping network. I have ordered things that were TV commercials for a product, order from, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I ordered a ladle one time. It was a big plastic ladle that had a drainer on one side of it, so you could drain. It has like a colander and a ladle all together. It was $5, something like that. But the first product ever on the QVC, when it went on the air in 1986, Ace's senior year in high school.
Yup.
The first product was a shower radio that cost $11.49, and they sold 7,400 of them.
Yeah, because I bet that was a game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being able to listen to music while you shower.
Right. Like Jerry Seinfeld said, no better place to dance than a slick surface next to a glass door.
What year
the shower radio.
What year was that?
1986.
So do you think they had a lot of radio stations?
No, I know they did because I was alive and I was 16 years old.
They have a lot of radio stations.
Well, did you have a lot of options?
You didn't have a lot of TV channels.
Yeah, it had more
Exactly,
radio
that's
stations.
what-
Yeah, it had more radio stations than TV stations.
That's a fair question.
Yeah. And I had a shower radio.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you
I think
have-
all of us did at one point. Yeah,
Sure.
'Cause you're talking about $12. Come on.
Battery powered?
Yeah.
Where'd you hang it at?
Over the like where you would hang a shower caddy over the shower head thing.
Some of them had suction cups. It was suction cup to the wall, but I had both of mine hung over the top of the.
Oh, you had
shower.
two of them.
Wait until one of them broke or whatever. No, I left one at home when I went to college. Or
Wow, these rich guys. They had
Well,
two shower radios.
Well, I had a giant shower boombox. Is what I had.
Yup.
Yeah, biggest suction cups you've ever seen in your life. They were so strong, they could hold like 4 full-grown men up against the wall if you put them on it. I mean,
Wow.
we're talking about strong. It's almost like I super glued them things to the tile in the bathroom.
That's my next purchase.
Nice.
I mean, I'd be in there
Bluetooth boombox.
bumping, just bumping
Bump it, huh?
while I'm taking a shower. That's right.
That's what I'm about to buy, a Bluetooth boombox.
Yeah.
And then do what with it?
Boom.
Why has it got to be
Okay.
Bluetooth?
Because I want it to be Bluetooth.
He said, I'm in a boom.
So I can just use my phone to play whatever I want out of it.
Oh, I thought you meant for the headphones and stuff. I was like, you don't want to. Why you get a boombox if you don't want to put headphones on?
I don't.
You want it to boom. That's the name. Boombox.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
You want it to boom, shake the room.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell 'em what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Charlotte City Tennis welcomes juniors of all ages with our Quick Start methodology for our 8, 10, and 12 and under programs. Teaching kids from the beginning proper form and technique in hopes that they'll develop a passion for the game as they grow into middle school and high school age.
Jack, keep it moving a little bit. There we go, good.
We offer seasonal league play in the spring and fall as well as summer camps. Our coaches work with all skill levels, from beginner to tournament players.
Wait, a little bit better. Better timing there. You felt it?
Finding kids who have a passion for the game and helping them develop into strong tournament players, high school players, and beyond is what we do by offering the best variety of coaches from all backgrounds.
Good open stance, coffee. We just back up and hope for the best. No hoping for the best. You know why, David? Because hope is not a strategy.
Hit a backhand. Good job, good game, Katie. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Pushing the kids to the max and helping them develop strong habits for a strong game. Check out our juniors program today. Visit charlottecitytennis.com or call 704-284-9844. Charlotte City Tennis Juniors Programs.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Well, a lot of drama on our Facebook page right now. This is wild. I was genuinely curious. What is the difference between when somebody uses, I keep seeing the phrase girl boss on social media, and I didn't know if exactly what that means. So what is the difference, or is there a difference between being a boss and a girl boss? Alexis, you say no difference.
I'm a boss.
You're just a boss.
I'm a boss all the way around.
Not a girl boss.
Mm-mm.
What is a girl boss? What does that mean when people use that on social media? Do you have any idea?
I don't know. It sounds kind of like soft to me.
It's kind of soft?
Yeah. Girl boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I judge her by Sasha Banks,
Who's Sasha Banks?
WWE superstar.
The wrestler.
She's just boss.
That's what she goes by, boss?
Yeah. And she's awesome.
Is she good?
Are the S's money signs?
They can be sometimes, yeah.
But I wasn't talking about it when I was saying what I was saying, Riggins. I wasn't talking about it in a slang term. I meant like someone who is actually in charge of employees, calling themselves a boss lady.
Yeah.
Or a boss woman or a girl boss and all that. They're just the boss.
They're the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people on this post agree with you, but there are people do point out some differences, like Meredith. She says a girl boss exudes confidence and authority. Other bosses tend to be arrogant and pathetic. A girl boss also has emotions and tends to be understanding when needed. A boss doesn't care as long as the money is coming in. That's interesting.
That's a good boss versus a bad boss, not a girl
Doesn't matter
boss.
what sex you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't make any difference
at all.
Yeah. And some people say that a woman can't just be boss; she got to be bossy.
Really?
Some people say that. I don't say that. Some
You
people.
better not.
I'm not some of the people that say. I'm just the one that just said don't even use a modifier. You're just the boss.
Yeah.
And we worked for a woman a few years ago. We never said she's our lady boss or she's our woman boss. We said she's our boss.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby
now
said,
I'll say it because we don't work for her anymore. She's a girl boss. No, I'm kidding.
Remember that
I'm just
girl
kidding.
boss?
I'm kidding.
That lady boss.
Bobby Jean, love that name, said being a girl boss means you don't have to go around mansplaining every decision to your coworkers. Women don't do that.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Write back and explain more what you're talking about. I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, Vicky said a girl boss as opposed to what? A boy boss? Come on. We would never refer to an adult male as a boy. It's unacceptable to refer to an adult female as a girl.
But they call themselves that.
Yeah, I've never seen a guy use that phrase, a girl boss.
And then what happens if there is a guy who is in charge of employees and he runs around calling himself the boss man or man? I'm your man boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bad man boss.
That'd be so stupid.
Boss man. That's me. Hey, if you're gonna look up my stuff on social media, you're gonna find that I'm a boss man, and I want everybody to know it.
Hashtag boss man.
Mm-hmm.
Here come the boss
Hashtag
man.
faux life.
Yeah. If I ask you a question, it's either yes, boss man, or no, boss man.
Okay.
That's the question.
I'll start saying that.
Yeah, I like that.
To you.
Hey, boss man.
Yes, boss man. You got it, boss man.
That comes from the classic movie Cool Hand Luke. Yeah. They're in prison. They refer to the guards as boss man.
Boss man.
Shaking a tree, boss, shaking a tree.
Mm-hmm.
They had to go to the bathroom. They had to stand and shake the tree to let them know they were still there.
So this is interesting. A lot of people very upset, though.
What I don't understand is people getting upset at simply asking the question.
Yeah.
Because it's not as if we're saying girl boss. First, I think girl boss is just dumb. Just be the boss.
Yeah.
Like TJ said, I don't know why you put the modifier on it because it seems to lessen the impact of being the boss.
Yeah, that was kind of the whole point. Is like just
and
explain.
People, like just asking though, it's surprising the number of people that get upset because you simply ask, "What is the difference?" If there is one.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah,
you can't even ask questions.
No, definitely not. So everybody's a boss. Everybody's a boss.
Yeah.
How about that? Everybody can be a boss.
I think they understood what the question was, and all. You didn't have to mansplain it.
Good point,
Mr. Boss Man.
Mr. Boss Man. A woman is taking drastic measures to fix her family's Christmas, but I don't think everybody's going to love it. I'll share the story coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show is now more audio at acetj.com and more video at acetj.tv. Hear and see the show anytime, how you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell 'em what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you can see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Lake Norman Currents magazine can be found all over the Lake Norman area. Look for the Ace and TJ ad in this month's edition of Lake Norman Currents magazine. To find out more, just go to lncurrents.com. That's where you can find out how to subscribe as well. lncurrents.com for Lake Norman magazine. Look for it everywhere or look for it online, both places.
It took me way too long to figure out that that's a play on words. Like the currents.
Yeah, like in the water.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Lake Norman Currents.
I was typing it out and went, oh my God. I get it now.
Because you're dumb.
I'm dumb. I'm not smart. Alexis, what was that meme you just saw on the internet that you just read to us that was real funny?
It said, Lord, when I get old, please don't let me be chewing for no reason.
Yeah, that is really good. That's good.
Your grandma does it.
She does. It's so annoying. I'm like, what are you even eating? You're not eating anything.
You just look over and there's...
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And your grandmother's not even that old, is she? How old is she?
She's kind of old. She's like 70-something now.
Yeah, I mean, that's not...
That's not old?
She ain't got no teeth.
She doesn't have any teeth. Those are her, her dentures.
Oh.
Maybe that's what she's chewing.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she's just like playing with them and they're sliding them around.
Ew.
Yeah. She's got some loose teeth.
Gross.
Up in her head. There's a sushi restaurant in Denver, Colorado You know, I'm always. Do you guys don't order off the kids menu ever? Do you?
No.
Rob. Yeah, he does.
not enough
Somebody
food.
does. I guarantee it. But there's a sushi restaurant in Denver, and they've got an interesting item on their kids menu that you don't often see. But not every kid wants to eat sushi, so this
Right.
makes sense. They have corn douche, which is a corn dog that looks like sushi.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Just
That's
a
pretty
sliced up
cool.
corn dog
Yeah.
without the
I love that.
without the stick in it.
Yeah, but I don't know about the name of it. Though.
Corn douche.
I mean, it's a little. I mean, you're being a little corn douchey here.
Corn douche.
Condition.
It's CORNDUSHI. How else would you pronounce it?
Corn douche.
No, that's right. It's like corn
That's
dog and
right.
sushi.
Corn douche.
You're being awful
That's
corn
a-
douchey. I'd calm
I don't
down.
know. It's not a good look on you.
Yeah.
You're being, you're that's somewhat corn douchey. I think.
It's a corny and douchey together.
Why are you acting so corn douchey?
I like that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's really cool as an idea.
That way, like, you know.
Kids
can't
feel like
imagine.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Feel like an adult.
We go to
way to do
sushi
that.
restaurants. I used to always see parents walking in with McDonald's bags for their kids.
Really?
Yeah.
You leave the kids out. I mean, unless they got a okay item. What are you going to say, Alexis?
There's burgushi. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that.
Burgushi, corn douche.
And burgushis.
Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
There's a woman that has taken some drastic measures to fix the problem with her family's Christmas. So this is what happened. She's working from home. She gets up to go to lunch. Her child builds a pillow fort around her work desk while she's having lunch. And apparently at her desk is where she keeps her Christmas planning book, the meals that they're going to have, the presents that Santa is going to bring for the children and family coming in and things like that. So the next day, the daughter asks a very specific question, and the mom realizes, oh, she looked through my notebook and found out some things. So what the mom did, and she posted this on TikTok, she went to the next page and wrote something along the lines of, I know you've seen this list. Everything's going back. Don't snoop.
That's what my parents would have done.
Really?
Yeah.
The husband said, that's way over the top.
How old's the daughter?
I think 9.
Okay.
8 or 9. And the father said, that's way too much. You know, kids will be kids kind of thing. She goes, no, this is, and she didn't clarify whether or not she's going to follow through with that, but that's what she's telling the daughter. Please do not.
Yeah.
Everything has been returned. Please do not look in my notebooks again.
Right. And my parents, the biggest thing was a surprise. Everything had to be a surprise. That was the big thing with them. And they would say, you know, if you snoop and you find any of your gifts, they're going back because, you know, and so we knew not to look for them, but they really, you know, they stressed that surprise aspect of it. So
I get it. That's part of the magic of Christmas.
Yeah. I never wanted to find out.
No.
Yeah, and maybe that's part of the reason was that my mom stressed it's for Christmas Day. You're going to ruin the whole thing if you find out early. Don't snoop. Stay out of my closet.
But I think the little bit of a difference is that it's not like she went into the closets. It was a notebook.
Right, that's true.
Where it's not.
Well, but it's a notebook on her mom's desk.
Right.
And and why would you ever? At the age of 9, I knew better. Don't go through anything on. My mom's left paperwork out. You don't go through that stuff.
Or like going through a purse
or
something.
You have absolutely no business doing that. You didn't even pick up my mom's purse unless she asked you to pick it up.
Yeah.
My mom went through my stuff, so fair game.
You think?
You went through my stuff, I'm going through your stuff.
Alexis has the best story about her mom snooping, right?
Yeah.
Her mom had been, well, you tell the story.
Yeah, my mom used to go through my backpack all the time in my room. And so one time I folded up a note and I folded it like the shape of a heart. And on the inside I wrote, haha, got you. So that she thought that when she found it, she's like, oh, I found a note from a boy and she's going to be in big trouble. And then when she opened it, it was me.
But she got mad at you for that.
Oh, yeah, I got a whooping for that. I got a huge whooping for that.
That was pretty clever.
So, I mean, what I never understood, why did you get a whipping for that? That's just a funny joke.
Because my mom was not thinking it was funny.
You don't mess with your mama in a sarcastic. Like, there's no gotcha to your mom. I can look wherever I want.
Yeah,
that's messed up.
I'm about to great. She was so excited too, like, "Ooh, I got her! She's gonna be in trouble."
That's just how excited you were. Ooh, I got you.
Haha, got you.
Haha, it's from me to me.
The Ace and TJ Show 5G app is sponsored by Papa John's. Order now on our app, the Papa John's app, or papajohns.com. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and it was 32 years ago today that a scandal went public that ended the careers of two of the hottest musicians in the world at that time. Today, we might not even think that much about it. Give you the details on Today in History next. And we got this clip over the weekend from Riggins' parents, a little clip of Riggins when he was a child talking about people. Wait, hang on. I didn't have it turned up. Sorry. My bad. That was going to be a good joke. Wait, hang on. I got to pause it and I got to restart it. Hold on a second. 2 seconds.
Timing is everything.
I know. Man, I messed that up, didn't I? I forgot to turn it back up again. Here we go.
Not that I don't like people. It's just I don't like people near me.
Is that you?
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute. He's still the same. That's not you.
It was not.
Oh my God!
Wait.
I was just about to say that's sweet of you being generous for Ace messing up the beginning of it.
I thought that was him for real.
The whole time.
I thought it was. Why would you guys say something so cute like that if it's not true?
But he even told you it was going to be a joke.
Oh, I didn't
he
hear
even
that
said,
part.
I thought that was going to be a good joke, but I missed it.
Oh, I thought like something else was a big joke.
If you go back and listen and watch what just happened, I was in the process of telling you that's so sweet of you to give it up for Ace and continue with thinking that it was a joke and
yeah, that's what I was doing.
Going
Look
along
how
with the
good of an
joke.
actress I am.
Oh,
got you.
Got you guys.
Oh my God.
I was joking. Ha.
Acting.
That's one of the greatest things ever. And I thought, man, she's really doing a good job with that. And then I realized, oh, wait,
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 32 years ago today, November 15th, 1990, that Milli Vanilli producer Frank Farian admitted publicly for the first time that Rob Pilatus and Fabrice Morvan, Milli Vanilli, never sang a word on their Grammy Award-winning debut album or any of their music. They ended up having to return their Best New Artist Grammy Award.
that brought the group down. But today, pretty commonplace. That's Today in History.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV.
Welcome to the Share Funny podcast, now live on YouTube. This is Ace TJ TV.
Right ahead. Let's go!
This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Some more. Oh, wait. This Share Funny is sponsored by The Closet Niche. You need anything done as far as organizing your closets, your pantry, your garage, any of that stuff. The people at The Closet Niche can do that, and actually at a price that you're not going to believe. You think all that stuff's so expensive because you've checked it with other places, well, then this is going to really pleasantly surprise you when you find out about The Closet Niche, what they do, and how much money they save.
Best price guarantee.
Yeah, and they guarantee it.
They guarantee it.
So if you need them, or you just want to check out how cool their stuff is, go to acetj.com/closet, acetj.com/closet, move Ace out of the way in there and look around.
That's right. Everybody get that?
What?
You got it.
Yep. So I guess it's safe to say that Share Funny is now closeted?
Deeply closeted.
Yep.
And on YouTube, don't forget, everybody, if you want to watch Share Funny, you can watch it on YouTube live right now.
That's right. Some more gross news about Harvey Weinstein's genitalia.
Oh, great.
Fantastic.
So Gavin Newsom is the governor of California, and he is a reptilian demonic figure. He's a horrible, horrible, horrible person. But his wife has accused Harvey Weinstein of sexually assaulting her. And now, in the court case of the Harvey Weinstein, it seems like the most direct proof they have from all, and the stories that are connect with each other from witnesses and potential victims is the fact that he has a very, very ugly, unique-looking genital region. And she was sobbing on the stand in court and talking about what he had done to her. She said, "I'm standing, I'm resisting. Horror, I'm trembling. This is the worst nightmare. I'm just this blow-up doll that he's trying to masturbate off of."
Oh,
gross.
But when it came time to describing his business, she called it, quote, distorted and fish-like. What?
What?
I don't.
Fish-like?
Fish-like genitals.
Like it's scaly?
He got gills.
maybe it's like
Scaly.
fat in the middle.
Said,
What kind of fish is
it's got big eyes. I don't know.
It's fat.
But when the deputy district attorney, asked her to describe Weinstein's physique, she said, quote, lots of bruises, markings, yellow and green, lots of stretch marks on his belly, very not physically fit at all, looked uncircumcised and strange, though, kind of fish-like. The penis was something kind of fish-like, the penis. Something was distorted in the testicles. Lots of skin down there.
I'm so turned on right now.
It sounds like the most grossest thing in the world.
But okay, not that anybody would have been under the crazy impression that Harvey Weinstein looked good naked. But, I mean, how awful must it be? And you know, in doing this kind of stuff to women, it's just, can you imagine?
No.
The nightmare that these women went through if this is actually what went down? Was he ever married? He was married.
That's what I was just wondering.
I thought he was married,
but
wasn't he?
The reason why they had to put his testicles inside his thigh was because he had gotten an infection, right? At some point.
Yeah.
But was he born with his stuff looking kind of messed up already?
I don't know. Yeah, because that was the story we had the other day, that he had an infection and his testicles were actually in his inner thighs.
Yeah.
If I was the plastic surgeon, I'd be like, you want me to just throw these out?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna need them.
Yeah,
No one's gonna
right.
voluntarily.
Look, I can put them in your thigh, but that ain't gonna be a good idea.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein was married twice.
For how long?
Eve Weinstein from 1987 to 2004, and then Georgina Chapman from 2007 to 2021.
Yeah, she's the designer for Marchesa.
Yeah, so he was married to her throughout all of this.
What she look like?
Pretty.
She's very
She's
attractive.
attractive?
Yeah, she's an attractive lady.
Money, man. Money.
Did he ever look not like a troll?
I don't know.
I feel like he's always looked like a troll.
He doesn't look like the type of person that lost his good looks.
Okay.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, he could have been Mr. Handsome when he was young, but I just
looked up a picture.
I don't think so.
Now, to be fair, she announced in 2017 they were divorcing. They reached a settlement like 3 or 4 months later, but the divorce wasn't finalized until 2021. So in 2017, when all this came out, she left him.
And they have kids. He has
Yeah,
kids.
couple
Ew. So that thing worked.
He got
Yeah, I mean,
Gross.
but okay, so how are they gonna show pictures of that to the jury and say this is the way these potential victims, these alleged victims, described his genital region?
Do they have to show?
Does it look like a fish to you? Does it look like, you know, the way the lady described it the other day?
Do they have to show pictures, or do they just all of the stories corroborate the evidence? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but I can't imagine that they would, you know, because of somebody's rights, that you would have to submit to having pictures of. Well, maybe though.
Yeah, probably would.
To see if they're telling the truth.
Yeah, I mean, because technically these are rape allegations.
I mean, unless he tries, if he says that's not true,
that's not what
I didn't do any of this stuff and I can prove it. I don't look like that. They're like, okay, show us.
Yeah,
show us right now.
Or if his defense is like, yeah, they would know what it looked like because it was consensual. Maybe that's what his defense is. So you wouldn't have to show it to the jury.
Yeah, the story that was out a few weeks ago when this first surfaced was that Gavin Newsom's wife had some sort of consensual relationship with Harvey Weinstein. And then today it was reported like this was not consensual at all.
Right.
And it sounded pretty horrifying with those details.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
But, you know, in all of these situations, I mean, he isn't he claiming that all of these charges were actually consensual?
I think that's what they're going to say.
Was it like 100 people have accused him of doing things? Like, it was all consensual.
Yeah, he's just repulsive.
Yeah, get your fish junk away from me.
Let's see.
I don't want that.
Fish-like.
Yeah, he's fat in the middle.
I wonder if it's more like an eel.
Yeah.
Over 80 women have accused him of sexual misconduct. He has denied any non-consensual sex. 87 accusers.
But let's say he's a normal person. Let's say he's a normal guy. He's not a shitbird, whatever.
Shitbird.
Yeah. So let's say he is, and he's dating, and he is, he's got this girlfriend, and he's got to tell her though before they they make the relations, right?
Yeah.
He's got to say, look, you need to know I had this incident, and I had an infection in my area. I don't want it to shock you because it's deformed or whatever you want to say. But then again, if you're telling a woman that you're into that, hey, I have deformed genitalia, it works, but it's just it's not aesthetically pleasing by any means.
So much skin. I think is what she said.
Yeah,
just
so much skin.
Flesh. It's very fleshy.
Down there.
Ew.
I'm going to beg to differ here with Brooke, who posted on our YouTube page, who's watching live, said, let's be honest. It's like a train wreck. Everybody in that room wants to see it. No, Brooke.
I mean, I kind of do want to see it in a very, when
don't
you
even
see something,
remotely.
I'm like, okay, I want to see it, but I'm going to close my eyes really quick afterwards.
Yeah. But who's going to be the person that would go, oh, it's not that bad? Nobody. They're automatically going to say, oh, it's terrible, it's terrible. Nobody's going to say, not as bad as I thought.
I looked up the ugliest fish in the world. It's called a blobfish, and he kind of looks like this fish.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Gross human.
God, I wish
disgusting.
I wish they would have asked her to elaborate, be more details about what she means by fish-like.
I do think he
Scaly?
is. Yeah, he is one of those people that his alleged actions make him less attractive than he is. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know.
Like he's just because what he's done is so ugly, you find him to be even less attractive.
Yeah, but he's pretty gross looking to begin with.
Yeah, but
without knowing much about him, he looks like he would be that type of person.
Well,
power is a very attractive thing for a lot of women.
I don't know. If I didn't know anything about him and you told me that he was a good man and that he had a charitable heart and all this stuff, and you showed me a picture of him, I would still think, oh, this guy's gross looking.
Yeah, like ew.
Fair enough.
He looks like a gross gargoyle.
Yeah. He's nice, but nothing to look at, that kind of thing.
He has a brother, right? Because wasn't it the brothers that had a company together?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder what his brother looks like.
I think Zac Efron.
Gorgeous.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
Beautiful
God.
man. Beautiful man.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty Team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy & Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy & Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy & Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy & Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy & Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny Podcast on Ace TJ TV. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family. Let's
go! We were talking about on the regular old show today, Riggins was asking what's the difference in a girl boss, boss lady, boss woman is as opposed to just a boss. And one woman wrote in and said because a boss lady or a boss woman or a girl boss doesn't mansplain everything to the employees. So she took the opportunity to throw off on men. And again, that's like we were talking about calling somebody a Karen is a no-win situation for that person because sometimes there is an opportunity where you need to complain to the manager or you are, not being done right by customer service or something. But if you complain, then you're a Karen. If you're a white woman, you're a Karen. So it's almost like you can't say anything without being called that. So that term mansplain is the same way. You can't explain anything to anybody or can't explain to a woman anything without, somebody go, well, thanks for mansplaining, because it gives the woman an escape of not having to admit that she didn't know something. Once he explains it, then she can always come back and go, well, thanks for mansplaining that, when she could have not known it until he said it, but she doesn't have to admit to being ignorant to the situation. Yeah. I'm on to you, ladies. But I think, Ace, there are a lot of things you and I as bosses could be accused of, but overly explaining things is not one of them.
I would agree.
Would y'all agree with that?
100%. You usually have to ask follow-up questions. Wait a minute.
Like, what exactly am I supposed to? I don't know. That's what Riggins, when he first started working for us, used to say. He's like, it takes me a little bit to figure out what they actually want.
100%. I just try to figure it out.
Well,
deductive reasoning.
We do have one person in the company that does the explaining, and he's pretty thorough about it. So he makes up for what you guys lack. So that's, it's a team effort.
And sometimes when you over-explain, you still leave with the same reaction. Like, still don't know what they
sometimes
want.
I wish
Fine balance.
I wish Adam would mansplain things to me. Sometimes, because I will say, explain it to me like I'm a third grader. Do that, and he'll say, I did this spreadsheet. I won't bore you with it, but this spreadsheet or whatever. And then 10 minutes after we hang up, I'll get an email. He'll go, I decided to go ahead and send it to you anyway. Just look at it if you want or whatever. It's like, that's his thing. He's all proud of his spreadsheets. And I give him a little virtual pat on the head and say, hey, that's a good job. Way to go.
Next time he sends an email like that, you should be like, you're mansplaining, Adam.
Exactly.
Because he does love pointing out things millennials and Gen Z are not good at.
Oh yeah. All the time.
This is your thing. Oh, is it? Really? Tell me more of my thing. But that would be funny. Tell him he's mansplaining.
He was telling me something the other day about somebody not responding to him. And I go, hey, Papa, you may have to break down and text him. Because he hates texting.
He hates text. He does.
But if we have a mansplain concept, then what do we have? What's a word that we can use for women droning on and on with too many details in a story? Because that's a stereotypical woman thing.
Not being a good storyteller.
Mother Goosen.
Mother Goosen, that's a good one.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Stop Mother Goosen.
But she told great stories.
Yeah, that's what I said. Mother Goose was good at the storytelling.
I don't know. We'll have to come up with something like that.
You're
she-tail oriented.
You're woman rambling.
Hey.
You're wambling. Yeah, there you go. Stop wambling.
That even seems more offensive than mansplaining.
Yeah, there is something about that seems even worse.
Stop wambling. Get to the chase. Come on.
You're
What are we doing here? Doesn't matter what channel it was on. You gotta go back and forth 5 times trying to figure out what was it on. No. I think it was on Netflix. Oh wait, maybe it was on. What was it?
Because it plays no role in the story. I know people that do that. Was it on OWN? No. Was it? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly. Just get to it. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant point.
Was it 94 or 95? 94. No, it couldn't have been. Holy, oh my God.
You're wambling.
Yeah, stop wambling.
I don't think that goes over very well.
They're not going to like that. I can tell already.
They're not.
I can tell already.
What about something with like the word she-tail in it, like the details?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my
you got too many she-tails. Although that's kind of
That sounds
that's
a little
sexual
weird, yeah.
thing.
She-tails.
Chasing she-tail.
Gonna like
Or
that.
maybe we just don't have to be mean, guys. Maybe we can just be nice.
No, okay, well then get your sisters to stop saying mansplaining.
Mansplain.
I don't know them. I don't say that.
Yeah, I've never heard you say that.
No.
She probably said that I've mansplained to her.
No, you just try to tell me how to live my life, which is worse.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe sometimes you need some guidance.
From someone that plays video games for hours at a time? No.
Yeah. Clearly.
Yeah.
You
Maybe
need
she
some
needs guidance from somebody who's actually from Wakanda. Who's lived it.
Yeah.
Is Wakanda a place, or is that the group of people that?
It is a place.
Okay.
It's a fictional place, but yes, it's
Are they called Wakandans?
Yes, they are.
All right. Oh man, they should do a merchandise for Wakandums.
Condoms.
It's a good idea.
Copyright ATJ Inc.
Yeah, Marvel. If you want that, you got to buy it from us.
What condoms?
Wakandums.
That's really funny.
Hold on, I will, girl. Hang on. I got to stop and get some Wakandums.
Oh, I'm seeing a new guy. Oh, he seems great. What's the problem? He wears Wakandoms. Oh, gosh.
I think the Wakanda would make you a force and you'd be like a superhero.
Yeah.
Wakandums.
He wears
forever.
Wakandoms.
Yeah.
What condoms forever?
Yeah, they don't make those. Like, you can get Spider-Man Band-Aids, but they don't make, like,
That would be hilarious.
They don't
A
make
guy pulled a condom out with a cartoon character
Well, that's
on
what I'm
it.
saying. Like, Wakandoms, like, that would not be cool. I
But
don't
would
think.
they ever need them though? People who are that into the
Yeah, maybe not.
comic
Good point.
books,
Good point.
movies and stuff.
Oh, because they don't get any.
Right.
They get it from other people who are into it as well.
Ew. They shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, at all?
Procreating those people.
Which was your favorite, Doctor Stranger 1, 2, or 3?
Right. Ew. I would hate to be in that room.
There were only 2 Doctor Stranges, Riggins.
Sorry.
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Here, let me hang upside down.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, my Mary Jane. I'm gonna shoot my web all over you. I didn't mean for it to sound like that, but
Girl, I'm going to web you up.
Yes, maybe the idea it wouldn't be that profitable.
Yeah, no.
The
Unless you want to be
Wakandans.
associated with those type of people.
And who would?
They're the worst.
you can make like a fleshlight for those kind of things. That would probably be a hit. Like Lady Spider-Man.
Spider Lady.
Woman.
Lady Spider-Man.
Marvel's merch is too limited in scope. They need to expand it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wonder Woman. Got Wonder Woman.
It's DC, Alexis.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's Washington, D.C.
You can make a killing.
You should start your own line of toys, Riggins.
Man toys.
Yeah, man toys. Mm-hmm. That's something I would ask you about. You're an expert.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The male masturbatory aids.
The problem is you're really limited in scope. I mean, women have 1,000 options, and we just got, if It's not going right on your penis. It's up your ass. So you really pass out 50% of the toys out of the gate if you're not into that.
Oh God.
So it's not.
There's not much to be an expert
really
on.
It's really not. But maybe we can change that. We just haven't found the right thing yet.
Yeah, it's not nearly as glamorous.
It's not. It's not.
You guys aren't that complicated.
Well, we're probably a lot more complicated than you think.
Doubt it.
You need a romance man, like a girl boss.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family. You're watching the Share Funny Podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny Podcast on Ace TJ TV. Share Funny is a production of the Ace and TJ family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny Podcast.
Ace coming up in here looking like a big ass mint today.
Yup. This is my favorite hoodie. So comfortable.
Damn, we were silent that whole break, and you.
I just said that for the TV watching people. I think I compliment you every time you wear that mint colored hoodie.
Yep.
What?
Because you're so dumb.
You gotta.
Oh, that made me sweat.
That made you sweat.
Experiment.
You're like mint chocolate chip ice cream without the chocolate chips.
There you go.
He said that's his favorite.
Love it.
Look good. Look
Super
good.
comfortable.
You got that stain. He
Feel
spilled
good.
coffee on it a couple weeks ago.
Feel
It came
good.
out.
Yeah, but it all came out.
Well, he takes his stuff to the dry cleaners.
Just didn't go to the dry cleaners. I washed it at home.
Oh. We talk about always you have to go pick up stuff at the dry cleaners. I figure all your clothes goes there.
Well, it's not always my clothes, but yeah. I have a few shirts that I always take to the dry cleaners if I wear them.
I don't think I've ever taken anything to a dry cleaner.
You go to wet cleaners?
It's a wet.
It's a wet.
Rich people go to dry cleaners.
For
My shit is
real?
wet. My cleaner's wet.
Yep. I go to the river.
I was about to ask you if you went to the river.
Go clean my clothes in the river.
I feel like dry cleaners probably will fade out.
You think?
I think so.
I don't know, man.
Because people don't wear dress
The same
clothes
thing
anymore?
Yeah, probably partly due to that. But like, you know how many millennials don't own an iron? And like, I rarely iron, but you have to have to like do dress shirts and things like that, dress pants. But like, there's a lot of millennials just, and Gen Z probably just don't have an iron.
Yeah, I didn't have one until recently.
But why would that keep them from going to the dry cleaners?
Because I think that's probably the next logical step is that if you don't have an iron,
you're
probably not going to go to the dry cleaner.
You don't care how you look.
Yeah.
Or it's not that, but I don't have clothes that are expensive enough to even take to a dry cleaners.
Well, it might not even be expensive, but there are some things like he's got a cashmere hoodie.
Isn't that
You can't-
expensive?
Yeah, I guess so.
But don't they make
It was like $80.
Yeah, for a shirt.
Banana Republic. Paid it off over 4 months.
Yeah, I don't have
That's
expensive
not a
clothes
joke either.
to take to a dry cleaners.
Yeah, I used to have a lot of clothes every week. That would, when I was skinny, I wore nicer clothes, and they would go to the dry cleaners. There was a service that you put them out on the porch in a bag, and then they would deliver the week before's clothes and take this week's, and it's like every week they make the rounds, bring in the fresh clothes, taking the dirty ones.
There was somebody in my apartment that used to use a service called like something. It was like Big Loads or something like that. It was weird. It's like it had a weird name, and I swear. And I'm like, you have a washer and dryer in every apartment. Why are you gonna? And that's all they would do. They didn't do dry cleaning. It was just doing your laundry and folding it and putting it in the bag. And I thought, wow, that's a luxury.
That seems super expensive, though.
You don't even have to pay for a.
Yeah, the only time I have a lot of clothes to drop off is during the summer, only because I like to wear linen, and I have like four or five linen shirts, and so probably every couple of weeks I'll go take those to the dry cleaners so they get clean.
Yeah, he's a linenist.
I am.
Big linen.
He's so proud about it. He's like, I wear linen.
I'm not proud of it. I'm telling you why I have so many clothes at the effing dry cleaner.
He goes, I wear a lot of linen. Alexis goes, like that.
I don't know. It's just funny.
Yeah, I'm just sharing my facts here.
A lot of people wear linen.
Yeah.
You would.
You would.
I feel kind of sorry for my wife. She's in Louisiana because her dad had an emergency surgery and stuff. So she's going to be there probably, more than a week. Can you imagine how much laundry she's going to come home to? That she got to do?
Hell yeah.
All of hers, all of mine.
Yeah.
Mine overflowing.
Because she left quickly, so she didn't finish whatever was already there, and now you're just piling up more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank God those kids aren't there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Well.
Go buy some new stuff.
No, I don't. I have enough to get me through as far as with clean clothes and all until she gets back. But I mean, she's going to be overwhelmed by how much laundry she's going to have, and how much head massaging she's going to have to do.
That's right.
Making up for how long she's been gone.
Well, Lord knows you got enough black T-shirts for a lifetime. It should be good.
Come rub my head. You got about a week and a half's worth of head rubbing to catch up on. Get over here.
So, what is doing better? You're saying? So, millennials aren't going to wear dressier clothes anymore because they're not going to wear dressier clothes to work.
Well, not just that; they don't care how they look.
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care?
I'm gonna look good regardless, anyways.
But see, they don't care about having things look so sharp and put together and all of that. You know how we use the term dumbing down society?
Yeah.
Well, there's slobbing down society.
We're not.
Because they're just slobs, and they're slovenly beasts.
No, it's because we're putting that energy into other things.
Yeah, like being a pain in the ass.
Like what? What do you mean? Is it millennials or Gen Z more?
It's both. The lower end of the millennials and the Gen Z. Yeah, my son looks homeless all the time. He does.
A lot of teenage boys look homeless.
I know, but that
they
doesn't
really
make it
do. They
right.
don't just care.
Yeah.
It's like gym shorts,
Mhm.
slides, and a t-shirt. That's like the outfit.
Yeah.
The dry cleaning industry is slowly dying, and this chart makes it crystal clear. Now they show it just a plummet since 2001.
I can see that.
Dry cleaning and laundry services. So I guess that means laundromats as well.
Yeah.
But it is staggering, and I don't know. I don't even have a good reason why that is.
Well, is it expensive? Dry cleaning?
It can be. Depends on how much you're doing or how often you're going, that kind of thing. Sure, it could be. But a lot of it has to do with the fact that you're not expected to dress as nice for work like you used to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was a time that we worked at a radio station where the salespeople, you wear a suit every day. Full suit, tie, everything, every day. Women were required to wear women were required to wear dresses every day to work. The salespeople were.
Yeah, and that wasn't long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't long ago. You were expected, if you went out on a sales call, you were expected to be, you were dressed in a great suit every day.
But think about the way the culture shifts. Why did it used to be where the young men really, really paid so much attention to make sure that they were as sharp looking as possible? Because they're trying to get women.
Yeah.
Two things have happened. One, women aren't as hard to get anymore. And two, they got pornography at their disposal all the time. So they can sit around in dirty shorts and ugly ass t-shirts looking at porn, or they can sit around looking like that and pick up their phone and snap some girl and she'll come over and make the sex with them. So why do you have to have, sharp looking clothes and make yourself look crisp and clean all the time? Because women don't need to be impressed anymore. They don't require being impressed in a general scale of things.
This is like horrible. You just basically said they were all slobs and sluts.
No, I said in general, scales have changed.
It's a good name for a band, though, Slobs and Sluts.
Funky.
Funky.
But I mean, if you don't fit into that category, if you're a woman listening, you don't fit into that category, then you shouldn't be offended. But you know that if you do.
We're just slobs, sluts who ruined Applebee's.
We never ruined Applebee's, for real. Man.
Yeah. I've never said that or heard any of my friends say that about Applebee's.
Applebee's and what was the other one?
Chili's.
And Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's what they said.
Their recipes ruined that if it's been ruined. Sorry. The millennials didn't.
Chicken wing prices ruined Buffalo Wild Wings.
People with taste buds.
Yeah.
I like B-dubs.
You also like Chili's.
Our beer is cold.
And
we know
Applebee's.
that. I'm pretty simple.
It doesn't take much to impress you. It's a beautiful thing.
I'm a kind of a neighborhood kind of guy.
Yeah.
I like living in a neighborhood. I like,
Hell yeah, he lives on the corner of Happy and Healthy.
That's right.
That man lives on that corner.
I don't need a lot.
He's hustling on that corner.
Just go to some place and hang out.
Yeah.
A simple man.
Mm-hmm. I'm cool with that too.
Doesn't make me happy.
I just make sure there are no other people in there when I go. Have them cleared out. Have a private Applebee's.
I want to
That's a flex.
That is a flex.
Yeah, you got your own Applebee's.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have to. They don't have to clear it out. Sometimes it just is.
I want the triple dipper platter in peace.
Ace.
Yeah.
You said you went to Applebee's. This Applebee's up here not long ago.
Yeah. Before the movie the other night.
Okay.
Me and Amanda and Kay went to the movie and went and grabbed a beverage.
Was that guy still working in there? That's been there for years. He's got crazy, like spiky jet black rock and roll hair, like Nikki Sixx.
Yeah, there was anybody that I saw.
And he always wore the crazy jewelry, like the bracelets and stuff you would get in the mall.
No.
And all. And he was super skinny, but his pants were always down, like halfway down his ass. And he had to pull his belt so tightly to keep him from falling all the way off. And his long shirt tail acted as it was tucked in his pants as the cover of his ass, like to cover up his ass.
No, I didn't see that guy.
He worked in there for years. Because when my kids were little, they used to like go in there and stuff. And we didn't have as many places around here then as we do now. But, I mean, probably 10 years he was a bartender in there. In Applebee's. And I just figured he was in it because he was in a band trying to make it, and that was his day job.
And now, maybe after 10 years, he's like, I guess I got to give it up.
Unless he made it.
The band or the Applebee's?
Yeah, I think he had to give up the Applebee's.
Yeah. Blowing up.
Yeah, it's like, well, the band didn't come together. I got to go get another job now. I got to get a 9 to 5.
Yeah. Cover up my ass.
I gotta pull my hair and cover my ass. That's it, man.
Let this dye grow out of my hair. Let it get to its natural shade of auburn. Chestnut colored hair.
Chestnut.
That's sad. I do like their spinach dip though at Applebee's.
Think about that. Think about how badly that would suck though. You move away. Let's just say you move away somewhere to live the dream, and you spend years, and your whole focus of life is your band or to be an actor or whatever, actress, whatever the case may be. And it never pans out, and you get close, but it never works out. And then one day you go, well, damn, okay, this is not going to work out. I got to figure out something else to do. And you go, well, now maybe I need to move back home and go to work at the tire store.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be weird. A week later, 2 weeks later, you're back home. And it's like, okay, now I'm working at the tire store. I got to cut my hair and I got to get rid of these clothes and get these other clothes. Like, damn, I was so close. I didn't make it.
Then you figure out how to buy the tire store, work your way up and own the tire store.
That's what I was thinking. Something better is going to come along.
You got nothing. It's going to take years because you've got nothing left.
Yeah. They're all drugged out and shit.
I was like,
bunch of amateur rock band people.
Yeah.
Got veiny and shit.
Yeah. What am I going to do with all these bracelets?
Yeah.
Save a couple for old time's sake and throw the rest away.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not an actual 20 length pants. I'm now a 32. Oh.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty Team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny Podcast on Ace TJ TV. Ace and TJ Show.
Yeah.
TJ, earlier you were asking about, we're talking about Harvey Weinstein. Somebody, where'd it go? Guys DM'd us and said, hey, the jury was shown pictures of Harvey's junkyard 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
So it was presented, I guess, to confirm what everybody said or whatever.
Okay,
so that's according to this guy, guy who DM'd us. I won't say his name because he didn't say this. Okay.
So what are they going to say in deliberation? They're going to go, she said it looked like it was fish-like. It doesn't look like a fish. And then the other guy, are you crazy? That looks just like a fish.
Yeah. What kind of fish?
Yeah. I mean, all you got to do is say it's effed up. And then the jury will go, they're right. Look at that.
Yeah, she seems to go into details about his body, and they're like, he's like, what the hell? She's like, he's got big, fat stomach, stretch marks on. They're like, we asked you about the penis.
Right. She's like, I'm going to tell you about all of it.
Bruises. Where do you get all the bruises?
I'm going to try to make him feel terrible while I'm up here.
Yeah, say yellow and let's say yellow and blue.
And how long he's had those bruises? Golly.
So gross. He is repulsive.
Disgusting.
But yeah, and she went on into detail of some other really disturbing things.
Yeah.
About what he allegedly did to her.
And he's having to sit here there listening to all that of them talking about his junk like that, right?
Right, and he can't respond. I mean, like he can't. He has to sit there stone-faced and all. He can't show any reaction to it at all emotionally.
Can you imagine? Like the whole place is talking about your junk.
And you just have to sit there and listen. You can't say a word.
Like, you can't, my junk doesn't look
You
like
can't
that.
jump up and go, well, hold on a second. They're like, nope.
Nope. Shut up.
There's a couple of comments from our YouTube. We were talking about people dressing differently and appropriately. Brooke said, for example, Walmart management, men always had to wear a tie. Women always had to wear dress shoes and pants until about 10 years ago.
At Walmart?
Yeah, and then they've gotten rid of that for management. And then Donald makes a good point. He said, a lot of people working from home now, too. Those clothes that have to be dry cleaned only aren't being worn. He goes, it's a polo and basketball shorts for me every day.
Same.
So there's this sad story that happened on the beach in California. 10 vicious dogs attacked a 13-year-old corgi and her owner.
Ooh.
According to the report. Wow. They said they just, it started out, the dogs, were crossing paths with each other, whatever, and then the other ones jumped the corgi and her owner.
That's terrible.
10 poodles.
Oh, yeah. I've heard.
Yeah, poodles can be mean, yeah. But you usually don't hear about, a poodle attack on somebody.
Who's walking 10 poodles? What kind of psychopath has 10 poodles on the beach? I'm like, lock this person up.
But they're, but they're not toy poodles. These are the big standard poodles, they call them.
Ugly. Ooh.
How do you walk 10 at one time?
Yeah, like Corella DeVille or something. 10 poodles. What is going on there?
Yeah, I would be curious to know if they had, were they, any word in the article whether or not they were leashed?
No, I haven't read the whole thing. I just now saw it. But these are the types of poodles that they use to make those doodle dogs, like a Labradoodle or what did I have? Golden Doodle. I had a Golden Doodle. Yeah, the standard poodle, and that's what keeps them from shedding. Those doodle dogs don't shed. But yeah, I mean,
that's great.
Little French asses can be mean.
Sacre bleu.
You know how they have those dog sleds like with the huskies? What if they had them with poodles? They're just
They
dragging.
could probably pull it, yeah.
Out in the beach.
And don't you think that not doing it out in the snow and everything, but don't you think a team of pit bulls could pull a sled faster? Maybe.
And the huskies.
I don't know. They're short.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
not
got
all
short
that fast,
legs.
especially because
Yeah.
they get out of that snow and all of it come up to under their necks.
Yeah, I'm saying not in the snow, but a way that they could just run on the ground.
Maybe
like regular
Great
ground.
Danes could though. Don't they run really fast?
Yeah, they
Or
got-
Greyhounds, I mean.
Yeah. The Greyhound is the dogs that they use for dog racing. So maybe.
Do you think they could pull a?
I've always
wagon?
said Greyhounds are hard to control, though. They're mean. They're super mean.
They're ugly.
They said they're mean dogs.
Anytime I watch one of those shows about Alaska, like those reality shows about life below zero or whatever, and it's got the person on the show that has a dog team and all that stuff, and they have all these dogs, and they're chained up outside, and each one of them has their own individual house. It just seems like that would stink so badly. I look at them when they're walking out there slopping those dogs because they, they don't have a store they can run to, and they don't have PetSmart where they're going and getting dog food and stuff. So they're throwing salmon out there to them that they had, stored in the refrigerator and all, and just little slop stuff. They just plop it down out there, and that whole area just stinks.
Smells like gross old fish.
Or imagine riding behind those dogs after that's what you've been feeding them. They're like just farting and running.
And you can't go nowhere. You're stuck right behind them.
They're just blasting you. They're like, don't get mad at us. You're the one feeding us fish and beans, you dumbass. You don't feed dogs salmon and beans.
You think it's a dust of snow. It's not. It's a dust of farts.
That's what you think of. They're just farting, and you're behind it. Oh, you're downwind.
This is disgusting.
No,
it's true though.
What do they call that? A Iditarod?
Iditarod.
Iditarod.
That's the big dog race.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Malamutes, I think, right? Don't think it's Malamutes, but the Huskies are for the shorter or lighter loads, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
What was that movie with Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Snow Dogs.
Snow Dogs. That's right.
Classic.
Made me cry.
I didn't see that.
It was real good.
It's a Disney movie, though?
I believe so.
Yeah. It's the last original movie Disney did.
Yeah.
Probably so.
I saw one this morning where they're trying to spin off something. It's like a woman version of a Disney. I can't think of what it was, but
Was it the Pirates of the Caribbean that got canceled?
Yeah.
They're doing a new one, but with the girl as
Well,
the
they
pirate.
were going to, but it got canceled.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. They have to just have a team at Disney that sits around and goes, all right, what all do we have that we've done in the past, and how can we add a new element enough to it to make a new movie out of it?
Let's do Peter Pan, but make Peter Pan a girl.
And let's make her.
They've done that before, haven't
Let's
they?
make the one female pirate the hottest woman in the world.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
How hot can we make her?
And why did they cancel it? Because it's stupid?
I don't think she was going to have time or something. I'm not 100% sure.
They should do Beauty and the Beast, but with the Beast as a girl. That would be kind of cool.
Like a lesbian couple. And it's just like one of the women is just some big ugly ass beast like woman.
Yup.
She a beast.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be lit.
All they need to do is let us come into their meeting one time. Just go, we got some ideas.
But
We're
that's
gonna
all-
retool a few things.
That's not any worse than what they're coming up with.
No, I'm not.
Right.
I'm agreeing completely.
Yeah, all you got to do is take the classics that they've had and then suggest that they, reboot it and make it woke. That's the only reason they reboot all of these classics is to woke them up.
It really is shocking when you stop and think about it that it's as if there are no new ideas. It's the same stuff just being remade time and time and time again.
Even the last Texas Chainsaw Massacre was like woke. It's like, come on, guys, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I've never seen Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah, right? I didn't even finish watching
And the whole
it.
point of it was that it's woke now.
Yeah.
And like all the characters are super woke, and it was weird.
It was so weird. I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was not very good.
I don't even understand how that's possible with Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Exactly. It's trash.
We want to see killing.
Yup. I want to
With
see kill.
chainsaws.
Exactly.
So what did they do?
They go to a old desert town, and like these young millennials, and I forget there was
They're
maybe
like supposed to be filming a movie or something.
yeah, they were gonna revitalize this old hick town that everybody had abandoned, but they're all woke, and it's a very diverse cast, which is wonderful. But the whole point is that they're woke and they're going to bring a new life to this town, but one person didn't want it that way.
There's an article.
So they were killing the woke millennials.
Picking them off one by one.
There's an
Those
article that
disgusting
the title of the article is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, where the woke are gonna croak.
So it's kind of like we're going to punish these woke people.
Yeah,
but in doing that, you had to sit through like a lot of woke bullshit for like 30 minutes before you start cutting people's faces off. And it was a slog.
Yeah.
That's the second time I've heard that word today, but it was a slog.
Well, I'm going to go to my local video store and rent that today.
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store. All Share Funny material copyright ATJ Incorporated 2021.
Thanks for watching the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. All material copyright ATJ Incorporated, a JT Media live production 2022.